Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Is that sounding better?
A little bit.
Correctly.
You're still crackly, but not as
Oh
bad
my
as
goodness.
I don't know. But,
I played with it.
yep.
Oh, did you?
Hey, gotta start it off somehow, right? Gotta start off me.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting the other intro, the Bear and Bee intro though. So that threw me off.
Oh well, this one's part of the one I played was part of that, but that little thing with the moist noise and everything like that, I don't know. I just like I don't know, switching it up. I'm actually probably looking forward to having a new one soon. Actually, we're working on some stuff. Not me personally. Well, there's I'm no good at this stuff. But
Stuff's in the works.
Oh,
stuff is always in the works. I don't know what these people think I do. Like first of all, like it's absolutely insane all the stuff they think I have time for. Actually, Mm.
I was going on about how much I love the new What the Effort one. And
I
I
do.
love that one. I love
in
that song.
someone else's chat, and the bird happened to be there. He's like, but like unless minus the oh my god part, like okay,
Right.
'cause he knows I'm request. I was like, oh, so you know I'm requesting.
Oh, so I have
Listening
to.
bird.
Yeah, I have to go and put the "Oh my God" on there for you. I can actually start it with that, and then play the intro. Like I can actually make an intro on the intro. Like that would be good. I got the banner. Thank you, Crave. Hey, Jin. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here, Mr. Victory. It's good to see you. How are you? Hey, Grace. Mousy was here earlier. Like I saw that she popped, but I think she's listening in the car. So if you can hear us, hey, Mouse. You know. And hey, Steven and Bollocks to Britex over there on Twitter. I can see you've got a comment in there. I can't type to you, but hello. Thanks for watching.
I'm not seeing it. Don't they usually? There they are. I was like, I wasn't seeing them.
If you look inside the comments in StreamYard, you can see
Yeah, I
Twitter.
had to scroll
Yeah,
up. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Oh, hi, Charla. It's nice to see you too. Like, look, we got a little bit of people. See, look at that. Like, I guess I shouldn't believe Twitter about how much people like don't want to watch us anymore.
All right. Code word. Already
Code
shutting
word.
down.
Code word. Meet me.
Meet, meet, code
Meet
word.
me.
Okay, okay. All right. So
She didn't even let you finish. She just
yeah, no,
shut it down.
and, no, and I love that about her, Mrs. C, because today is the day I do need to be shut down because, like, yes, X should not be a subject. Yeah, definitely.
How long? I know not to get on to the whole true crime topic, but how long is the trial going for?
She's like, okay, I could put her in a good mood. Let's talk.
Okay.
Let's talk. Originally, he said 3 weeks. The first week was supposed to be jury selection and opening statements. We're already going into the second week because of the hurricane, and it took a little longer. But I will say the
Oh, that's
state is
right.
moving. The state is moving pretty quickly through the evidence, like already. But I believe there'll be a lot of rebuttal because, well, it's
So we
complicated.
already done with the jury selection then, right? I haven't been able to
Yeah.
watch.
Yes.
Haven't
Yes.
gone back to watch.
Friday was our first full day trial. We had
That's what
opening.
I thought. Yeah.
We had a motion hearing in the morning for Richardson, which was absolutely ridiculous, and then we had opening statements, which were very bad audio and kind of dull and boring. And then we had evidence from the state start. We had 10 witnesses already. Was it 10 witnesses, Jojo, or 8? Like we had quite a
Was it that?
few.
I don't
Juju, do
know.
you go on? You need to be going on with her during these trials
She's
whenever you can.
working. She's working.
How dare you be working?
I'm
I know.
blessed when she pops into the chat and she gets me going because but Monday I may have somebody come up. I believe Justice for Kelly is also following the trial and she wanted to hang out with me, so she may be coming up on off and on Monday. And people are welcome. Just hit me up. I mean, but we just don't talk during the whole thing. But here's the thing. What I wanted to say to everybody, and then I'll stop talking about this trial, is that what people everybody's complaining about the state not mentioning certain things and not pressing certain witnesses like her ex-husband about her alcoholism and about abuse. You have to understand that because of the defense that they're using, the battered spouse syndrome, they can't actually go into if the state mentions anything, it opens up the door without Sarah having to take the stand to actually testify to the overt act to actually bring in the battered spouse syndrome, which is the defense's requirement, not the state. So the state is being very careful in their questioning of the victims not to leave an opening for them to weasel in, because let's look at that defense. I mean, and forgive me, people, I know I'm usually a little less biased, but it's Sunday and I can be as biased AF as I want. I'm going to have to say the defense are shady, shady, shady lawyers, okay? Like low level, like shady, and they will use any opening. And so
Except for the defense also isn't good at
well,
being shady.
well,
Like they're trying, like copping attitudes and stuff, and the witnesses are like, no, we have no time for that.
exact Kevin Beck, attorney Kevin Beck, only time we heard him speak, and he's a nasty AF. Like, what was that? That was so unnecessary. It's very unprofessional, and I don't think the jury was going to appreciate it. But
No,
anyway,
because it just made them look bad. But
yeah, it does. But most of the people with the key information still have to testify, and Brian Boone will come back because he's on the witness, and there's rebuttal. Don't forget, the prosecution gets to bring rebuttal, and they're waiting for the defense to bring this whatever Sarah's going to say out, and then the rebuttal will start. And the rebuttal, actually, at the end of this trial, is what's going to be fire, because I do think that the jury can see already, like how ridiculous it is. I mean, what was the big thing? Oh, about the blood. They didn't test the blood in the suitcase. Okay. Sarah has no wounds on her. There's no evidence of a struggle anywhere in the building. There's blood already on George Torres, and there's blood in the suitcase. Everybody's saying that
and there was
I-
only one person in the
I
suitcase.
don't know who
Right.
who
And
could
so-
who could it be?
Right.
Whose blood
Right.
could
So
it
we
be?
should spend $40,000 to test the blood to make sure it was George's blood, because, like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because it was
No.
clearly Sarah's.
Mhm. I'm just hoping the jury sees through those kind of tactics. And granted, defense attorneys have to do that kind of stuff. It's called, like, reasonable doubt, right? But they forgot the word reasonable. They are it's like a clown show. I mean, seriously. Well, everybody just hold on to your seats, because after this trial is over, I'm doing one stream. And I'm doing one stream about that defense team and all the stuff I learned about them when they took over this trial. And I have to get it off my chest. Like these, I just do. I just do. I just hope nobody buys their books. I'll tell you that.
They have books? Don't tell me.
Oh,
I don't wanna
what do
know.
you
Oh
think
my goodness.
Oh, come on. What do you think they're in there for? Are they here for justice because Sarah's been wronged? Because she just is so innocent. You really, is that snarky?
Come on,
enough?
she's gone through how many lawyers now?
You think they're there because they believe in the law? Because they believe in everybody getting a fair trial? Like, you actually buy that? Have you watched this?
Or are they there for the New York Times bestseller list?
They are
Yep.
there to try to make some money on it afterwards, to get some exposure in their very
Yeah, that's
failing.
what I said.
Oh,
They're
I
there for exposure.
I forgot to pay. I forgot to pay my legal fees for the state. Like, I can't. Oops, I'm in a trial. I better pay it. Like, I got motions due tomorrow. Like, come on. Really?
Craven, if we ask her, she'll just go see to my 1,000-page letters I sent to the
Mrs.
judges.
Cassandra, I swear, this is not a joke. There's an actual book on the defense table on battered spouse.
Oh, I freaking zoomed in on that. I was like, what is that book? Battered.
That is
Yep.
the instructional manual on how they're supposed to do this. Like, they had to, yeah, okay. Like,
At least
not,
put a cover
not-
on it.
exactly.
And
Oh,
then what if it was like battered wife syndrome for dummies?
did anybody
Like
see?
one of those yellow books.
Did anybody else see the picture of her laughing when they were opening up the suitcase? And look at the judge, the CSI, and the prosecutor all looking at her like, "Are you for real?" Did you see their faces? I just hope that is the same look that was on the jury's face. Like, they all had the same look on their face. Are you for real? Like, are you laughing? We're taking the suitcase he died in out, and you're laughing? Yeah, she was laughing. I'm so over it, and I have to, like, be good for the whole trial. So pray for me, people. or whatever it is you do. Light candles, put some good juju out to the universe, Pray if you
Yeah.
pray. I don't, but I hear like that helps. Your good intent helps with intention. So, wow.
See, someone rolled in with some otters and strawberries.
Oh, yes, we miss. He's not here because he's very busy studying. He had time to throw otters and strawberries, but he has a big test this week, so he's studying. So Sunday is his Monday, and it's his study day, his all-day study day. So,
I'm not interested in Monday this week.
can we not have Monday? But I want to go to. Don't you want to see the trial? I want to see. I do.
Yeah, all right. Okay,
Can,
I'm back
look,
on for
No,
Monday.
let's
no,
call
no,
it.
no, no.
Okay. So we won't call it Monday. Let's call it Boon Day. Come to Boon Day with me.
No, I don't want it to be Monday because then I gotta go back to work. I don't want to wake up at 4 in the morning.
Well, I hate Mondays, you guys. I don't do well with Mondays. I don't do well with mornings. I don't know why I'm
I'm
doing
not
this.
a morning person either, but I have to
Yes.
be.
Mm.
You've never been a morning person?
Nah, not really.
I was when I worked like nonstop. I was. I
Oh, were
love.
you like a real morning person or just a forced morning person?
I'm a forced morning person.
I was probably forced. I did get like no one in my family was. They all like you can't even talk to them the first 2 hours they're up, and I would be
That's
like
how
carpooling
my
people around, and they would be like,
brothers
"Gosh,
were.
could you just be quiet?" But I wake up talking from the second I crack my eyes open. It doesn't have anything to do with being a morning person.
Me too. I'm real annoying in the morning.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm
Turing
like,
test.
hello world.
Yes,
Like,
I'm
it's
like,
terrible.
I am alive. I woke up. Yay. Like I can move. Nothing hurts that bad. Like, oh, okay. This is good. Like, yeah. It's- you know? But yeah, totally annoying. I should just call you Juju. We could annoy each other. You see?
Yes.
Yes.
Although I've been taking my alone time in the morning because I people too much now. And
What is peopling too much?
means
Peopling
I
too
interact
much.
with too many humans. And like I need alone time. I have to be alone far more than I realized.
I think
Yeah, I
Juju's
understand.
allergic to civilization. I do. I do.
I'm a with Juju on it though because either if it's on the phone or in person, don't
Yes.
leave me alone.
Yeah.
Turning test, that's my favorite time here on the East Coast, midnight to 3 a.m. I am the most productive. I am always up at that time. Always up at that time. I don't go to bed till that time is over. Then I go to sleep. And I often go to sleep when the sun's coming up. But now that there's trial, I have to go to bed by 3:30 to get up for the trial.
Got to bed at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I have to go to bed at 3:30 in the morning. Isn't that a crying shame? Like, yes.
Yeah, that's half hour before I wake up in the morning.
I know, but life is so different than most people's. Like, it's all upside down.
Well, that's the
You
thing.
know,
Like we used to, like how I used to stay up late. Like
Yeah, we all met staying up late.
yeah,
yeah.
we all used to, but I can't.
I'm,
Like I
I'm
have
just
to sleep.
even when I was working, I would have a hard time falling asleep at night because all my creativity happens when the sun goes down. Like, I just get really creative. The later it gets in the evening, the more sparks in my brain. It's weird.
Well, after I put
Not
him
me.
to sleep, after I put him to sleep, it's like okay, I need my alone time, but now I have to go to sleep because I
I
have to be
can
up in the morning.
I know, don't you hate that? Because like I used to live for that. Like you get home, you get everything settled. I work all day, then come home, settle for dinner, get everything settled with my daughter, get everything ready for the next day. Then everybody goes to bed, and the house is nice and quiet. I'm like, yay! Now I can do whatever. Oh gosh, it's after midnight. I gotta go to bed because I have to get up at
Yeah,
6 a.m. I'm like, damn, that sucks. Like that sucks. Yeah. But
It's
that
after
leads
midnight. What time did you get up?
me. I used to get up like 5:30, 6 o'clock.
So only I need more sleep than that.
I
I
have
have to get
that's
never
like
the
8 hours of
thing.
sleep or
I have never really slept like the night through more than 4 or 5 hours. Although recently, I will say, I can't sleep solid straight through, But like just like because everything was long the first couple of days with the trial and I wasn't used to it, like I was tired. And like all weekend I couldn't do anything. Like I just kept taking a nap, get up, do something, like pretend I was going to do something or act like I was going to accomplish anything and didn't get anything done and then took another nap. Like I slept on and off like for 2 days, like constantly.
Sometimes you got to do that though.
Yeah, but it's not good because now I feel like I'm way behind. Like I got stuff to get out for Halloween. Like people, I don't know what kind of true crime to do for Halloween. I want something really scary and horrible. I've already done like for Valentine's Day, I did the Valentine's Massacre. I've already done the top 5 most horrific crimes that happened on Halloween that were true. And I've already done the 10 stories that people tell that it came from true stories, but they're not exactly what it was, like the Candyman and Mary, with the mirror.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, I did that one last year,
Yeah.
but I want to do something, but well, I'm just gonna find somebody who chopped somebody up and kind of maybe almost
I'm
oiled them
pretty
and
sure that is every other murder.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
just Google like what do witches do or something. Like,
yeah. Because like, but I wanted it to be like, Halloween, like from that day, but like,
do haunted decoration, haunted dolls,
mm,
Even you can do like
real life zombies.
oh, there you go. Okay, now I know
which is
what we're
me
doing.
at 4 in the morning.
We are going, what? Okay, everybody in the chat, help me out here. I'm picking all of your collective brains, okay? Could you help me out a little bit?
Brains. That's
What
what
are
zombies
the
eat.
what are the, like, let's do the 5 most popular costumes around the holidays and then just do the history of where they come from. Like
Oh yeah, we can
werewolf,
definitely do that right here, right now.
werewolves, vampires, witches,
No. Sexy witches,
sexy witch.
sexy
Oh,
nurses,
I know, sexy
French
nurses, right?
maids,
French maids. Okay.
sexy school teacher. Wait, is that one? That sometimes is one.
Oh,
You
Grace
can
says
Yeah,
even
she.
be a
you can just
sexy
make anything
vampire.
sexy.
I
Yeah.
can't. Yeah, Grace says she would have never pegged you as an introvert, Juju, and I'm surprised because like you do the runaway a lot, like not runaway, you know what I mean, like
Yeah, I do the shut it down.
you
No,
just
thank
shut
you,
it down,
world.
and I need to like I just gonna go be by myself for a little while. You annoying people, see ya. Like and I don't play
Yeah,
games.
I have to. I just
Eh.
can't. I just.
Yep. Hooker wing costumes. There you go. Hey,
Mm.
Beck.
The hooker headless horseman. That's a good one.
So,
I think I will do the headless horseman because that's a good story. Actually, it is. Hooker ween costumes. Yeah, nakedness, of course. That would be a great mayhem show, though, Jin, wouldn't it? Yeah. You said, all right, lick it.
so are you more of an introvert, Juju?
I don't know. I would say I'm an extroverted introvert. Like,
Yeah, like both.
yeah.
Like, yeah. Gee, I don't know. I think I come off more as an extrovert, a very, very loud one.
I
Yeah.
used to
You're
be
definitely
an
an
extrovert.
extrovert.
Yeah, but then I do like my time alone, like all weekend. Like, hi, Mip.
Hi, Mitt.
Hey,
Shit.
Mibbit. The dragon has entered.
Hey guys, I forgot to have my microphone plugged in.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say we could hear some stuff like but there you go.
Oh, don't
They,
mind me. I just had
we're
to go
just
drop my car off at
yeah, you've got car trouble.
Oh, yeah. Someone decided to fix my back end, so it's now got to be fixed by the doctor.
Where's Quiz at? What did
I
Quiz do to
know.
your
That's what
back
I was
end?
like. Don't say what you're thinking.
Is it called
Well, let's just
ambivert?
say
Mhm.
I was going to say he missed the back, like the middle of the back end.
Oh.
So
It's still no fun
Yeah.
having to get your repair. So apparently, Juju, if you're both, then it's called ambivert, I think, or something. If you're like extrovert and introvert.
Yeah,
Let me just
because
look.
I mean, I need like positive social time, but also if I'm alone in my house, perfectly happy. Love it.
Yeah,
Must have that time.
actually, you are absolutely correct. Google agrees, Ricker. Oh gosh, now I'm gonna have to say you are right like all night. Oh god. All right, you were right. Ambivert is the word for it. I think you are actually. You can
I
be
think so.
outgoing socially, but you also really enjoy your alone time, and you don't make any bones about when you need your alone time. You go and take it. That's what an ambivert is. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah,
What?
that's me, everybody. I'm
It's
an ambivert.
I don't know. What's an omnivert, Beck? Am I going to be sorry if I Google that? I don't know.
well,
I'm
omni
usually
means everything, isn't it? So
Yeah, I was gonna say
everything
all
goes.
verted.
Basically, good on you, Beck.
someone who is both extroverted and introverted, and that also an ambivert and an omnivert. They're both the words for the same thing. Like, well, so
Ooh.
what's the difference? Like, why do they have two words for it?
Because
And Gin, extra groups always do the job.
Yep.
I'm an
yes.
extrovert, I guess. That's me up here googling what you guys are. Like, you're both right. You're both right, Beck and Wrecker. You're both right. They use both. I don't know why we need two words for the same thing. Like,
We like to do
Well,
that.
because they've got to have something to put in the thesaurus.
Yeah,
yes,
plus somebody
something.
was like, listen, I thought of this word and I want to use it. Let's make it
Yeah.
a thing. And
It's
then they
like,
just forced
well,
it.
wait. I thought of a word too. What makes your word better than my word? Like, listen, we're not choosing. We're just putting them both in there. Like, that's it. We're not taking sides.
Like two siblings. They're
Exactly.
like, all right, you're both right. Fine.
Yes, exactly. It's like, what? Oh my god.
Isn't it interesting that all those words start with a vowel, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so does extrovert, introvert, ambivert, omnivert.
Yep.
Words are hard, Mr. Victory. Like, have pity on me. I'm having trouble up here with the words today. I'm like, oh my goodness, like, okay, I don't know what to like. I just took the whole week. I just slept too much this weekend. That's what happened. And I couldn't get myself motivated. How does one actually motivate themselves into productivity? That's what I need help with, people. Would you like to
You
help me?
actually have to just begin, and the motivation comes after you've started.
I heard that. They said just start. Just start. And
Yeah.
so I think it was what, 5 o'clock before I put my stream up.
I'm
To,
not judging. I sat around for like till like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, I guess I'll do something.
and didn't I check in with you a lot later than usual, because that's how lazy I've been this weekend. Like, I have to admit it. I was lazy. I did nothing. Nothing. I
Yeah, I
answered
was like,
some
oh, we
emails.
must not be going live because I haven't gotten a StreamYard's link.
What?
I was like, we must not be going live since I didn't get like the StreamYard's link
Yeah,
until like later.
yeah, well, that's the thing. You can't give out the link until you actually create the stream. And since I just didn't bother to do it until like 5 o'clock, I'm like, oh yeah, like I think I better get to it. Like, get
I
to
support that. I support that.
it. Yeah.
Where
Well,
you're
you
like,
did. You were like,
it'll.
yeah. You were like, yeah, good. But like, if you're not up, like like if you're not up to it, I was like, no, I am. I just can't motivate. I could not motivate myself. I was really looking forward to it. I just didn't want to do anything about it. Like, I wouldn't like make any movements towards anything.
That's like the epitome of my life. I'm like, I'm real motivated, but I'm not going to do anything about it.
I have a very bad trait, and I'm gonna probably regret admitting this to all of you too. But I don't care. Like, I'm honest to a fault. I don't like to be told what to do, even by myself.
I don't either.
Same. I can be
I
going
don't.
to do something, and then if you tell me to do it, I'll be like, not doing that.
Right. So I had this long list of shit I had to do for this weekend. And I'm like, oh, fuck you, Claire. Try to tell Claire what to do for the weekend, but I don't want to do anything.
Sometimes
I
when I
do
make
that
a
all
to-do
the
list,
time.
Mhm.
That's what I do.
I'm
So
a
I'm
big
not
And the
alone.
next
to-do list
day, it's
person.
exactly the same.
The
No.
list is, yeah, the list is,
Yeah.
No, I always think once I make my to-do list, I'm like, I just made a list of things I'm not going to do. Like
Pretty much.
Mhm.
check them off, not doing it.
Well,
Or
I
you'll
got
be doing something and then like you're doing something and as you're doing it, you go, oh wait, I was gonna do this, so you get sidetracked and start doing something else, and then you just keep doing that all
Yes.
day.
Mhm.
Except I do that in the middle of the night. Weirdly, I do weird shit like that in the middle of the night. I start doing something and I'm thinking, why the fuck am I doing this? It's the middle of the night. And then it's like, oh, but I see something else and I just go, oh, well, I could just put that away. And then it's like, half an hour later, I'm thinking, why the fuck am I still up? It's stupid.
That's what
Do
I
you know
do
what I
at
mean? I'm
night
like,
too.
what the fuck are you doing? And then I'll wake up in the morning and there's all sorts of weird shit everywhere. And I'm thinking, what the fuck did I do? But then that's just me.
I know.
Well, I always do this. I'm like, I'm going to be real motivated in the morning after a refreshing night's sleep. And then I'm like, but it's the morning and I would like to relax. So I will not do anything.
And
You
then
know,
it's the evening, so I would like to continue
Mm.
relaxing.
exact. That's what happened to me Friday night. I was just like, I'm just gonna
That's
chill.
what's that happened to me last night.
I had a whole day streaming. I'm a little tired. I don't really have to do anything. I got all weekend to finish the other stuff. I'll just wait. I said, let me just chill and enjoy this. I get a good night's sleep. I wake up and I'm like, this bed's really comfortable. Like, why am I up?
Yep.
Why do I have to get out of this bed? Why do I have to do anything? I'm just like, no. And it just like I didn't, and it just started from there. Everything I went to do, like I was just like, nah. Like I mean, you get to a point where like I'm just not normally like this. Like I'm trying to do a thumbnail and I can't decide on the background cover color. Just like it should not be tripping me up like at all. Like the trials that thumbnails and streams aren't out because I can't decide what the thumbnail should look at. I just know I hate the old ones. I don't want to use them anymore. Like I hate them. Like Friday, I decided I didn't like them. Now I can't even look at them, and I can't actually motivate myself to do a damn thing about it. I know these don't sound like real problems, people, but they're my problems, my little itty
Yep.
bitty annoying little stuff. You know, I should be grateful that that's the only thing right now. I mean, people have so much stuff going on, but
Well, I weirdly prefer to do stuff for other people than do shit for myself. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I can help that person out. There we go. I'll do that instead of doing shit for myself. It's like, oh, well, my shit can go to hell, but I can help this person out instead.
well, good. Then all of you help me out, and then I'll help you out. We'll all try. Wait a minute. I think we got a pun here. What do you call the Terminator when he's all for rudely wasting time? I'm afraid
Elon
to
Musk.
ask. Elon Musk? Is he Terminator? He's not no Terminator. Like he's a wuss.
Well,
Like anything.
you see what he's building. You see all that crap he's building.
He's not building anything. He says he's building it all. Other people are doing it. And then he fires them or he gets other people involved and nothing gets finished. Like, show me a finished project and we'll talk. Hey, Mouse.
Sounds like my dad.
Yeah. Hey, Mouse. All right, Wrecker, we're ready for the punchline. Oh, God.
Procrastinator.
Procrastinated. I'm not
Jen
sorry.
got
And
it.
I'm not
you shouldn't
sorry.
be. And you shouldn't be. Jen got it first. Absolutely. You shouldn't be. That was cornball. That was cornball
That's
excellence. Dan,
that's how I am though.
No, me too. Procrastinator.
Dude, the Cybertrucks are so ugly.
They are. They really are.
Juju,
Even raccoons think they're trash.
Yes.
Juju, the most fun I had in the last couple of weeks was watching a show where they tested guns by trying to fire into those trucks and actually putting those trucks up against an F-150, like a real truck, and watching it fall apart. It was the best video. Record. I don't remember the name of the stream. I know you're busy, but you know, if you have time, drop it. If not, forget it. Like, but anyway, these guys, it was crazy. They did the comparison going up hills, you know, and like towing things and everything. And that freaking truck fell apart. Like the bumper's plastic, for Christ's sake. But
It
you know,
looks like it's made out of cardboard.
right, and it's got like these, windows that you're not supposed to be able to like, fire bullets through, and it's supposed to be all this protection. And the bumper was plastic, and it fell apart, and you could crumple things with your hand. Like I was like, oh my god, it was so ridiculous. But I was laughing. I had a good time watching that video. It was hysterical.
I make monumental judgments about the people I see driving them. I'm like, just the fact that you purchased that vehicle.
I can't
I've
get
drawn conclusions about you.
I can't even get past why. Whenever I see one that's on the road, I'm like, why? What freaking purpose? Like, does this have to even exist?
I know.
Seriously. Like, explain. Somebody needs to explain step 1 to me onto how it got on the drawing board and why it was such a great idea and why they actually put money into it and did it. Like, I need step 1 because I'm totally lost.
Step 1 is have billions
Go
of
insane.
dollars. Like,
yeah, and nothing better
go
than
too much
insane
time on your hands.
and have have lots of money, go insane, spend stupid amounts of money on stupid shit.
Yep.
End of story.
Oh, thank you. Record posted the video for anybody who wants to watch it. It was fun watching this thing get destroyed. It really was. I had a good time. It's the crazy stuff we watch off hour, like stuff I never knew existed on YouTube. Like,
Okay, I have a quiz for you guys.
Oh,
I'm gonna describe someone I met, and then I'm gonna ask you a question about that person.
What?
Yep.
Wait. Is it somebody we would all know, or is it a public
Nope.
person?
Nope. It's a person I met in real life.
Okay, let's go.
Okay,
All
then what are you going to give us, like an A, B, C, D type answer?
Once I ask the question, you should know the answer.
Okay.
Mrs. C, don't sweat it. Like we're all in this together. I'm sure we're all gonna go down in flames at the same time. Don't worry.
Craven, I didn't come here to take quizzes. This is a quality one. Okay,
Craven,
first of all,
put the hat on and go sit in the corner. We don't want it. We don't need that. Like, stop it.
It's a man, and this man told me his profession is record producer, 2-time Grammy nominated, also owns a tow truck company. Okay. I don't know if we believe that or not, but sure, sir.
Okay, you met this person?
Met him.
What's the first
Okay.
question? Is he real or not? Like, or were you dreaming?
No, I'm gonna ask you, what kind of car does he drive?
Oh, definitely drives a freaking either a Toyota or a Porsche because he's a man of contradiction. Yeah. The tow truck driver.
A Tesla.
The Grammy Award.
A Tesla.
Oh
No, think it through. Think it through.
Oh no!
Wait.
He loves Elon Musk. He bought the Cybertruck. He did.
He does not drive a Cybertruck.
All right, so wait. Okay, keep going. She didn't finish what she was saying though. She didn't, So keep going. So
okay, within a half hour of meeting him, he's like, "We're in a bar." He's like, "Let's get out of here. Let's go back to my place. It's a lot more comfortable." Well, yeah, of course your house is more comfortable. We're in a bar, dum-dum. But I turn him down, and he's like, "You can meet my dog," blah. Like trying to tell me how great he is. Any guesses on his car now? Think long and hard about cars.
Honda.
Oh my god, he's got a
He's got a
He's
Honda.
trying to impress me with what vehicle he drives.
His Porsche.
Oh, it's not a Porsche. No. It's a Corvette.
It's a Corvette. The phallic mobile. Definitely the phallic mobile. Tell me he didn't drive the phallic mobile.
No.
Okay.
It's a loud
he pulled
car.
up on it. He pulled
It's a
up
loud
on
car?
his scooter. And it didn't.
Okay. Oh,
See,
he's
it might
got
have
a
been
charger. Oh, he's got a charger. Yeah.
Challenger or Charger?
Challenger
Yes.
Or Camaro?
Bodie,
He's
or
got
the
a
Camaro.
Challenger.
He's got the Challenger. Okay, all right.
He's like, I
Mm.
drive a Dodge Challenger. I'm like, don't care. Actually, that's
Oh,
correct
no.
against
I
you.
heard so much trash about those.
Oh my God, he's got the cheaper out of them all too, man. Like, I mean, I'm glad.
But I
oh my
laughed
God.
real hard. I was like, God, I wish I had recorded that and everyone could hear it.
I know. You know what? I had a question in the beginning on whether you were awake or not. Now I do believe you were awake, but now my question is, whose phone number did you actually give him? Because I know you didn't give him yours. Like, who's
Or probably Jenny's.
probably Jenny's? Like, just as long as it wasn't mine, I don't care. So like, here, call Clash, you can.
No, he got real ticked once I said, I'm not going home with you. He was like,
but I have a dog and I drive a Charger.
no, threw a tantrum like a child. And I was
What?
like,
oh my God. What is it with grown men that can't take any like they don't understand the word no as if it's like a personal insult? Like,
right. I'm like, I've known you for half an hour. I mean, kudos, like, hey, good on you for taking a shot. But
don't they realize that when they react like that to the word no, like that means like they really had no respect from the beginning. They wanted a quick yes, like right there. It didn't really mean anything. They're not looking like, they have no patience whatsoever.
well,
He
that
was
means you
way
don't
too quick
want
to be
anything
offering.
else. Like, that's
Mhm.
what you want.
Exactly.
And you know dang well that you're not the first one he probably asked.
Exactly.
I just have a word of advice for guys like that. Like, let me tell you, save your effort. Like, it's a lot of effort for you to go making up all these stories and trying to make yourself look good and pumping up like a peacock. When you know you're going to end up with just your hand in a sock and your lotion anyway, just save it. Like,
Wait,
forget it.
I
Like,
left
if
out
that's
the best
that's
part.
all you're interested in, go take care of yourself, dude. Just go take care of yourself. Like, really, if that's all you're interested in. Like, really. Like, who the hell wants that? I mean, there's a time and a place. Of course, I'm not going to say women occasionally don't want just that, but still, I mean,
Exactly.
and then cry about all the effort. But damn, I talked to you for a whole 15 minutes. How did you
Right.
say
In that 15 minutes, he smacked my ass too. I was like, I
Oh
don't
my
know you. Like,
Oh,
I don't even know your
wow.
last name.
Wow, this guy. Wow, we need a poster of this guy. Shit. It's like,
Was he at least good looking?
Yeah, real
oh
good
my,
looking.
why?
Oh, so he was conceited. That's the problem.
I'm
He's
sorry,
full of himself.
real good looking don't save you from being a total ass. Like,
Nope.
he was a total ass. It don't matter what he looked like. Yeah.
So he feels because he's so good looking, he can get away with
I mean, he
smacking.
wasn't that
Exactly,
good looking.
Craven.
He was
Exactly.
like good looking where you're like, that's a good looking man. Not, I didn't have to pick my jaw up off the floor or anything.
No, but seriously, no, just like, he acted like, oh my God, he's so inconvenienced. You said no, he wasted a whole 15 minutes talking to you. Like, shit.
Talking about himself.
I'm like, go talk to the people over there.
Like,
Jesus.
God, don't you feel like you should feel privileged, JuJu, that he like spoke to you? I mean, God. He's
Yeah,
got a Challenger, for Christ's sake, and a
I
dog.
know. And his own tow truck business.
You're
And
bringing
he's
out.
been Grammy nominated twice. I'm like, I
Yeah.
know where I live, and I know you live in this area.
You're bringing
don't
out the
believe
worst in me. If he said to me, yeah, I'm a producer and a Grammy nominated twice, and I'm like, oh, we could just cut this short. You never won? Bye, boo.
That's what I should have
Get the worst out of me. I'm like, excuse me, nominating? You were only nominated? Like, geez, how disappointing for you. Like, oh God, like, just pick me. Oh my God, you're bringing the worst out of me. I hate you right now, JuJu. I mean, all these evil phone
Well,
calls.
I bit my tongue like, because he goes, you can Google it right now, Google my name. And I was like, I'm going to need to see your ID first. You can just say any fucking name.
Mhm.
He
Especially
actually.
one that
Show
they
me your
have a face to
passport.
it.
What kind of person says you can actually Google me? I really was nominated. Like, really? Like that's important.
Yeah. I'm like, my name is Sally Fields. I too was nominated and won. Like, what? Get out of here.
I guess I'm just dumb, or I don't know. I don't fit into this, like, usual stuff or whatever. I don't care what they make. I don't care what they do for a living. I care about the person, their integrity, their morals, their fortitude. Like everything happens. People like I
He
don't
was the
care
one
if
that
he was.
cared
Yeah,
more about
I
what
mean,
he made.
yeah, he cares a lot more about it, and he wants you to care about it. Like it's
Yeah, that's the
something for
Yes.
him.
He wants
He
that me
thought,
to be impressed by that. I'm like, I don't
yeah,
care.
he thought, okay, I'll snatch her up just by saying this and that. He figured he was
I wish
saying,
I wish I could ask him, like, which one of those magical statements that he said made the woman's clothes fall off in his dreams. Like, please tell me.
Right.
I need to
And
know.
the tantrum you threw after I said no. I'm like,
I,
oh, okay.
I'm gonna get so much shit for this stream. I can't help but be an ass when guys act like that. I can't. I just can't.
Well, it was stupid. I was like, you're dumb. And then
But
he was like, can I walk you to your car? And I was like, no.
I guess
why? So you could put me in my trunk?
Exactly. I'm like, what are you going to murder me out there? No, thank you, sir. I already said
I
no.
watch true crime. I know Claire, okay? I know
But
what
I am
I'm
going to
doing.
ask other strange men in this bar to walk me out to my car.
I'm not going to be a part of her true crime video.
Exactly. JuJu calls me. I'm in the basement. I'm like, girl, I told you if they do this, don't have to come again. Like, what are you doing? Now I have to like kill
There's
everybody.
only one good basement to be in.
Yes, like yeah, there's the fun one, But I guess we should like say the other side of the coin. I can imagine he was like, maybe he just doesn't know how to act. Like maybe he's just nervous.
To be fair, Jin did ask, "Is it a second date if she's chained up in the basement?"
Yeah, that's usually the fifth
Does
date
that
around
count?
here, but okay, like yeah, that's the second date. Yeah. I mean, because guys are always telling me that that's what that's expected of them, that they have to come with all their worth in all that they do and like represent
I
themselves a
always
certain
hear
way.
that too. And
I call
disagree
bullshit.
completely. I'm like, talk to a woman.
That has
Like,
never
if you
worked
want to
with me.
find a woman, have a freaking conversation with her.
That usually works.
If there is someone expecting all that from you on the first conversation or the first meeting, then obviously they're not worth
And can I
talking
ask
to.
guys, why do they want to pursue women where that is actually important? Where you feel
Exactly.
like you're
and then
whether
get
you were
put out by
nominated,
like women always want this.
like you're gonna judge women by whether or not they like your car? Seriously? Like that matters?
There are, because there really are, like, obviously shady women out there that want that, but then it's like, why, like how you're asking, like, why would you want to even pursue that? Because it's like, what if something happens, you lose your job, then you lose her too. She gonna go find someone else that makes money.
Well, and just because you have that car doesn't mean you have money.
Exactly.
And really, and why do you want to pursue somebody that's only interested in you for your money?
Was he at least was he tall? Because
Yeah.
women are really into, like, me personally. I don't care about height, but there's a whole thing about how men have to be 6 foot.
I know that always irritates me because I think, what does it matter?
It doesn't. Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. I just always seem to go that way. I have to say, if I have a type, that's it. But,
well, yeah, I mean, I have a type that where walking down the street, I'm like, yes.
I have a definite type, and it's not a look, but it is tall. It is well read, or at least like educated in discussion areas, like well-rounded discussion areas. Musician, always. Like
shock horror.
And freaking humor. Like is the big one. Like if we can't
humor.
laugh, and then then there's integrity and honesty. Like they matter the most to me. But as far as like what they look like, you could put several of them together, and they would like you would not believe I dated them or married any of them. Like there's nothing in common with any of them except for they're 6 foot or more. That's it. But I mean,
well, and then once you get to know somebody, like all the people I've been like truly in love with, I mean, I thought they were attractive when I met them. Did I think they were like the best looking man on the planet? No. But then once I like got to know them and fell in love with them, I was like, that's the most handsome man I've ever seen. So, you know.
See you, Mr.
What?
B.
Well, I think I'm just even worse than that. Once I actually fall for somebody, they are the most attractive, handsome, hands down best person on the planet.
Yeah,
They could
that's
do-
what I'm
like,
saying.
That's it. Like I'm like over the moon. I'm just like I can't. Like no one holds a candle. No one holds a candle. Like, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, but then you can also be super good looking but have a bad personality.
Definitely.
Smack my
think-
ass within 15 minutes, and I'm
Exactly.
like, you are not that attractive.
I think some of the most who people think are some of the most beautiful people on the planet are downright ugly individuals. And I mean it just oozes out of them like disgusting. Like I can't even like I don't know.
Yeah, what's on the inside comes out.
Yeah. I actually
See,
had a
Craven
very
gets
good
it.
I actually had a very good looking person actually tell me I only think that because I'm not an extremely attractive person. And then it just makes me feel better to think that they're ugly on the inside. And I'm like, really? Okay. The fact
You're
that you
like,
had to even say that
well,
to
your
me.
ugly
just
is oozing out of your
proved
mouth right now, dum-dum. So,
it. Like, okay, like let me just remove myself from your presence. God, I wouldn't want to tarnish your gorgeous eyeballs with my
I
presence.
know.
Like, see ya.
Cute.
Like, bye. Yeah.
You're going to have to go home and shower, get my ugly off you.
Yeah, I was like
God.
shocked. I mean, I was shocked. Like no mirrors ever cracked anywhere in my house when I walked by. Like I don't know. Like I had no idea. Was it like sub presentable? I only think that because I'm not an extremely attractive person. Like, good. I don't
Anyway, it
know.
made me laugh, and I wish all of you were there. I was like,
Yeah,
I'm like, I know a lot of people that would thoroughly enjoy you hitting
I
on
know.
me right now, sir.
but you know what? You know what, Juju? I'm sure. Like, if you think about that, you're really glad that we weren't. Like, if you think about
Well,
it,
you know what it was? It's as if that man like listened to the stream and he's like, "What's everything this broad hates?"
yeah, and he
do
said
it.
it all. He said it all.
He
Yeah.
just
One
went
after
down the
the
list.
other.
Like,
Like-
even he told me his sperm count, and I was like,
What?
"Stop talking to me."
You're no way.
No,
No
I have
way.
questions.
Really?
How the hell did he work that into the conversation?
He goes, "Do you have kids?" And I
You
said,
sure say I don't want kids.
I said, "I don't have kids," and he goes, "I don't either." And I was like, "Oh, do you want them?" He goes, "I do." And he was like, "I have super sperm too." And I'm like, "Don't lead with that if you're trying to get a
How
woman
do
to
you
go
have-
home with you."
How do you have how does he know if he doesn't have kids?
He
Yeah.
got tested. I'm
Oh,
gonna make
God.
up numbers now. He goes, normal, you have like, I don't know normal sperm counts. I don't care. But
He gave me
he was like,
Oh God.
normal sperm counts are between like 2 and 3,000. He goes, I have 3.6. The nurse told me I could get a pumpkin pregnant just by standing next to it. And I was like, then please move away from me. Like,
Like, I'm so glad you ended the conversation before he told you his BMI, his fat body index, and how much he bench presses. Like,
I know. I was like, when you're just like, I don't know what's happening. What is this man saying?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to turn this into a man-hating stream. It's not a man-hating stream. It's
No.
this particular type of
Yes.
hating stream.
I don't
Not
hate
men
men,
in
Craven.
general.
but
Most of
Craven,
you-
how the
I
fuck
know
does he know his
most
sperm
are
count
men
and
in
he
the chat
brags
right now.
about it?
Exactly. Exactly. He knows his sperm. He actually went and got tested pre-relationship. In
yeah.
all fairness, maybe he was in a committed relationship at a time and it was an issue. Maybe that's why he got tested.
The only thing I could think of is when I know when men are feeling like down or depressed and stuff, they'll go and get their testosterone checked. That's the one thing I know like men would do, but
Hmm.
Yeah,
sperm?
I didn't do any follow-up questions with his sperm.
Well,
statement.
yeah, because like if you have,
I was just like, what are you saying? Like,
Why
just
did you have a
drinking a beer,
paternity
man.
test? Were you having a paternity test and you decided just to get your spermies checked?
Oh,
I know, right?
wait. So Recker's searching the internet for this guy right now. He's trying to figure out who this person is. So far, I found a person called Chris Stapleton, and he looks like the kind of guy with thin skin. Is he in the area? Like, does he like? Is he a two-time not Grammy nominated producer, but he didn't win. Like,
Right.
yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
He listed the artist he's worked with. The
Oh,
only ones I remember is Nicki
and he-
Minaj.
And he drives a Challenger because he just can't buckle down to get the Charger. Which like you don't like loud cars, so like
No,
doesn't
I
even know the
don't.
meat. I mean, you want a Vespa, and this guy's like throwing a Challenger at you. Like, ugh.
Yeah. Remember how excited I was when the scooter honked at me this week?
Yes, you were very excited when the.
I know,
scooter
and
honked
that's
at
because
you.
I was being a jerk at a stoplight, and I was like in chat and not going when the light turned green. But see, that scooter guy, he has a shot.
Is this the kind of one line that's going to work? I mean, this could be multi-purpose. I'm a high.
It probably would work, but equally, we were talking the one time about having like just getting a shirt like I've been fixed. Like, I'm like that would work better on me.
You do prefer the Challenger over the Charger, Crave?
Craven, come on, man.
Come on, there's nothing throatier than a Charger. The Challenger's just getting there.
I
But it
honestly
is a
didn't
good
know there
car.
were two different cars.
You don't even know. I know JuJu's just saying it. She don't even know. You could put them both next to each other, and she'd go, "Yeah, that's a car."
Exactly.
Here you go. There's a car.
I usually
It's
go,
loud, and I
that's a
don't want
pretty
it in my
colour.
neighborhood. Yeah, it's loud, and I don't want it in my neighborhood. Like,
They're
get it
both
out.
orange.
Yeah, that's it.
Orange
Like,
and
get it out
black
of
are
here.
usually the
Oh, you like the
most.
body style more? Well, it is slicker. I will give you that. It's a little more, but I'm all for the
Give me
Charger.
a 400.
Yeah. Well, that's how
I'll
I
take
am
a
in life too.
400D.
It's all about what's under the hood. I don't really care about the wrapper. Like, it's all what's under the hood. Seriously. Yeah. Chrysler messed up. Should have bought back the Cuda. The Barracuda. Oh, Gin, don't even get me started. We're going to get into some old school talk about like really, really massively awesome cars.
And I just fall asleep. I'm like, oh, I'm out.
Like the 64 Mustang, like that they never should have touched. Like, what a wonderful shore vehicle that was for the was. Yeah. Well, anyway. Yeah, we don't want to put everybody
when I'm
to
like
sleep
looking
with
for a
that.
car, I'm like, will this get me to my destination?
Yes, and do I have to end up in the shop every other week? Am I buying somebody else's problems? Is it a good value? What is the gas mileage? As long as it does what it got to do,
Does the air leak out of the tires slowly all of the time?
Like, and now I've got the van. Before that, I had the Grand Cherokee Laredo, and I was a bit pampered. It had all the adjustable seats, it's automatic start, heated seats, the whole thing. But it was great. All leather interior. It was loud too, but that was because like somebody tweaked the engine. But I don't know. Those were the days. I'm beyond that now. I'm retired from throaty cars.
Are you though? I don't believe you.
Yeah, I have a van now. There's nothing throaty car about a
You
van.
know when you hear one. You know when you hear one going down the street, it gets you moist.
Mm.
The opposite happens to me. I just dry up.
Yeah, she runs to the window, slamming them down, and I'm craning out the window to see who that was. Yeah, you might have me there. But I was going to ask you, JuJu, did you actually get to ask him any questions, or was this just a barrage of like the story of my life when he walked up next to you?
I asked him a couple questions. He goes, let's not get too personal.
What? Okay, now you got to tell me, what did you ask him that he thought was too personal?
I don't
like,
know.
are you married? Let's not.
His name?
Are you in a committed relationship and shouldn't be flirting with women at the bar? Let's not get too personal. Like, are you in this for a one night stand? Hey, let's not get too personal.
That's way too intimate, ma'am. Like,
so just dumb. Pulls up, sits next to you, like, hi. My name is so and so.
No,
I do
no,
this,
hi.
that. You
Yeah,
want to go back to my place?
Yeah,
You
I
want
pretty
drive
much.
a Charger.
you want me to meet your dog,
Challenger,
but you don't want to
sorry.
get too personal,
I
huh?
have a dog.
Okay.
Well, and
What
I was
kind
like,
do
you
you
have 2 phones. I'm suspicious. Like,
like? Oh
So
wait, let me
okay,
smack
when
your ass.
what? You had 2 phones? Oh
yeah.
gosh.
Wait.
One for
No.
record producing.
Uh-huh. That's what they all say. That's what them
Okay.
cheaters all say.
Exactly. I'm like, one your girlfriend can call or wife. I don't freaking
Probably a
know.
wife. He's probably gonna take you back to his apartment. His wife doesn't know anything about.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like,
With the
oh,
dog, his
someone
wife knows
doesn't know
nothing
you're up at
about.
the bar hitting on people.
Jeez, when he told you to come back and see the dog, did you say let's not get too personal? Did you? Like, did you throw it back? I
Did you
wouldn't.
say what
I
kind of
did,
dog he had? It's
I
a
did ask
husky.
that. I was like, what kind of dog is it? It was
It's
a
a
little
husky.
dog.
Oh, it's a little dog. It wasn't a husky. I'm thinking husky for some reason.
No.
Hi,
Or was
Couch.
it a wiener dog?
My
It
new
was,
rescue
I
is
don't
called
remember.
Husky.
He's like, it's 19 pounds something. And I was like, yeah, I
Oh,
don't
that's
care.
little.
I was like, I don't care at all. I don't know why I asked that.
That's
Is it
You
a
know,
little.
when you're like,
Chihuahua?
why am I still interacting with you? Jesus.
So wait a minute. So when you say no, and then he throws the fit, and he wants to know why, like, do you give him the list, like, or no?
Well, no, I just went, are you real mad because you got turned down? And he goes, no, I'm just focusing on this game of pool. And I was like, oh, okay. That makes sense. By all means. So I
Oh
didn't want to
my,
interrupt your game.
damn! He interrupted his game, like Lacko. Like that's just it. Like you don't really need game. Like I don't. I know it's difficult, but like let's just be yourselves. I don't know
Well,
who it
it's
is.
not that hard. Just freaking be a normal human. Also, maybe don't lead with your super high sperm count and then be like, want to go home with me? No.
And your nominations you didn't actually like win. So you know. Not that even if he said he won, it would make any difference. Even if he said I won 2 Grammys as a producer, I'd be like, so like okay. So oh wait a minute. Is this the part where I sit here and just act impressed? Like I really give a shit about
Well,
all the
I
shit
did
that's
say,
going
how
on?
did you end up here then?
Yeah, exactly. Talking to me, who obviously you're trying to like make you have no idea what I would be interested in if you actually think I care about any of that. Like, you know, shit. But the only thing is, if you talk to somebody back like that, if you say, then they actually think you're interested and then you can't get rid of them.
Yes.
So that's been my problem. I'm like, really? Like, I actually care about any of that. Like, I don't know why you thought any of that would impress me, but it doesn't. Because I don't want to be impressed. Because you just like, when you take the mask off, come talk to me. Like, I would be rude to the point of like, I don't want to be bothered like that. I think it's disrespectful for them to think I would actually even give a shit about that. If you ain't going to be real, don't bother. You know, I don't
Yes.
play. I don't play the game. I'm a bad player. I don't play well with others, Juju.
Evidently, I don't either. He probably cried
Well,
himself to sleep. I think he did just fine.
He probably found somebody else later.
Exactly. I'm like, I guarantee he moved right on.
He
Oh,
probably went
yeah.
to a different bar.
wait. Here's a good quiz. Tarrington, that is a great song. Can anybody tell me who sang this song? Because I know.
Shania
I
Twain.
can sing. Yes, I can sing it for you right now. That song was hot. That
That
woman
don't
was hot.
impress me
That was a
much.
great video. That don't impress me much.
You got the
Exactly.
Me
moves,
much.
but have you got the
Exactly.
touch?
Exactly.
Now don't get me wrong, yeah, I think you're alright. But that won't keep me warm in the middle of the night.
Love the night.
That's right. It does not keep me warm. Your impressive attitude, like that. Nice singing there, see though. Thank you, and thank you to Turning Test. Yes, like that was good. Hey, Karen, welcome.
Craven got it too. Craven's good with the lyrics.
Yep,
But have
you
you
got the
got the
look.
touch? That's all I you got the look. But have you got the
Mm-hmm.
touch?
Got that touch.
Oh, Karen put my favorite minion in there. Chucky. Tis the season of Chucky, Karen. It's Chucky month for sure.
You should have asked, do you kiss your car goodnight?
You might.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, the next time it happens, just break out in song.
So
Do
you're
your
Brad
best,
Pitt.
Shania.
That don't affect me much.
I
I
might
love
do
that
that.
song.
Yeah,
It just was
I'll
a
tell you.
dumb evening, and I was like, "This is." I'm like, now I'm leaving because you're annoying me.
Next time. Yeah, I'm
Find
sorry
you
you didn't have a good
a
night.
different bar.
I mean, it's nice that people, want to get to know you or they're attracted to you and stuff
He
like
did
that.
not
But
want to get to know me, Claire. He wanted to
He
do
wanted to
one
get.
thing with me,
Ah,
and that was
okay,
it.
I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, even though it's impossible because absolutely I have no doubt that he's a freaking a-hole. Like I have
he
no
wanted
doubt.
to get to know her
I,
most
I will I
intimate
will
Right.
give him
parts.
this much doubt. That
Intimately,
maybe
but
that
not on that level.
Did he buy you a drink at least?
He bought all my drinks.
no.
Actually, he closed my
well.
tab.
Oh,
I had a tab
damn,
going.
Juju, then how dare you say no? You owe him now. Come on.
Nope.
I'm about to choke that actually came out of my mouth.
No, I'm going to tell you. First of all, I did not ask for that. I had a tab going at the bar.
I
So
know,
the
I
bar had my
know.
card. And let's discuss this because I semi have an issue with it. Is he went up and closed my tab. So he claims I actually did not check my bank statement. I should.
He did, and the bartender didn't come to you and ask you if it was okay first.
No, and he brought
Oh, I
my
have
card
issue with
over
that.
to me. And he goes, here's your card. And I was like, how did you get this? Did you close my
Whoa!
tab?
Now he knows your name and everything. I would have issue with that. Yo,
Oh shit!
bartender,
Yeah.
come in.
Yep.
I would grab him by his ear and I would have a nice little talking to him about proper protocol in a bar and about how he's not doing his job. And I could have his job right now for what he just
Well, and
did.
Yeah,
that's
he.
fine. Let anybody
And did
close
you
my tab
cancel?
you want, but don't hand him my card.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
That's the
Yeah.
he's
problem.
not.
He
He's
handed
not
the
even
card.
So,
supposed to let them close
did you
your
cancel
account
the
without
card?
coming to tell you.
No,
Damn.
I
Did you
didn't.
cancel it straight away?
I didn't.
That would have been
Should
the
I?
first thing. Yeah, shit, yes.
It's work the
I
rest of
would
the
be.
weekend.
I would be
I would be
saying
checked. Do you
I
get
lost my
notifications?
card, or it's been shit. Yeah, fuck. That's the first thing I would have done straight away.
Alright.
God, on the
Yeah.
phone. My card's gone. I've either lost it or it's been stolen. Can you please cancel the card? They'll send you out a new one. No fucking
Yeah,
worries.
cause
As much as that seems like a little innocent thing to do, like, oh, he should just be able to pay your tab. People do this stuff all the No, there
No.
are protocols in place.
No.
That guy's supposed to come to you. The bartender's supposed to come to you and say he wants to pay your tab. You okay? And then if you say fine, yes, that happens in all of the big restaurants, like everywhere. That's protocol. And it's against common commerce laws to actually give your personal
he
card
probably. He
to
might. I wonder if he
anyone else.
lied.
To anyone else for anything.
Wonder if it's like, oh, I wanted to close my wife's tab.
Could have.
I'm telling you.
That's the
I
only
wouldn't be
way I can
worried
think
about it.
of. Even
I,
then,
I wouldn't be worried about it. He's just a jerk. I'm more pissed at the bartender for giving him
yeah,
your card
that's the
Yeah,
main
because
thing I'm
but
more mad
because
about.
now he knows like your legal name.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I would be mad about.
and
I agree.
and
And actually, he
from
did call me by my legal name at one point, and I went, "How did you know that?" And he goes,
Yeah,
"Oh, it was just a guess." And I'm like, "Oh, because he had my card."
Yeah, and he looked at it. It's not like he just gave it to give it
Yeah,
back
but I
to
didn't know
you.
he had my card at that point in time
Oh, so he was
because I
talking to
just
you
left
while he
my
was
card
holding
with
so
the
your
he was
card?
bartender.
holding your
Holy
card.
shit!
so
Like
how long was he holding your card for?
I don't know. I
He could have
I
done.
walked into
Oh
the
my
bar,
god.
started my tab with the bartender, was
I
doing my
would
He
thing.
okay. He
okay,
could have
you
had a
go
card
here.
reader on him. Not a
No,
problem.
no, that not even just that, just the whole snakiness that he didn't let her know right away. That it just lets me know you need to talk to that bartender when you go back there. You probably
I'm
know
not
him, and
going
you're
back
gonna
there.
say,
Yeah,
you gotta say,
right.
I would go back just to tell him, I'm not coming back here because of what you did. You gave somebody my card with my ID on it, and it's somebody I don't even know. And oh, by the way, I'm going to report you, especially since like he's just such an asshole. He didn't even talk to you about it, about closing off your tab. This is how things get spun out. This is how all right. Here's true crime. Okay, this is the story. That would get used in evidence that she was on board with that man giving her a knockout drink and then violating her against her will while she was passed out. and would actually open up the door to where she doesn't actually have a case because some stupid bartender did something like that. And where is her recourse? Okay, it's different if she gave permission for him to pay her tab and have her card. Well, she didn't. But it's gonna look like that, isn't it? Isn't it? And it's
Yeah.
just like that just pisses me off. That bartender is so damn. First of all, this other guy's an asshole. I don't even want to play anymore. Like the other side of the coin. He's obviously
Yeah, he definitely is.
if he
You
had
need
your
to go to
card,
Reddit right now, Juju,
he
and
didn't bring
make
here
a.
your card
Am I the
immediately.
asshole?
When he didn't give you your card
No.
immediately when he paid off your tab and then said your full name and then pretended like he didn't know how he got it and then didn't give you your card then either for a little while, that's all shady is
Yeah,
whatever.
first of
Yep.
all, I just put it together right now. I did not put it together.
So you were like, oh, whatever.
Because the name I
but-
go by is not typically
Your legal
short
name.
for my legal name. Yeah. And no one ever calls me my legal name. So if you do, it stands out to me.
I
My family never even
You-
called me that.
You really need, if you haven't already, you need to cancel that card like now.
I would be. I would
I
check
wouldn't
it.
trust anything.
Yeah.
oh you're back, see, but your picture's gone, just so you know. But we can hear you.
Oh yeah, I figured. I just decided to take my clothes off. Maybe to make
What?
Juju feel better.
Thank you.
Juju,
You
would
want
you
this
like
guy's number? No.
Juju, would you like us all to take our clothes off to make you feel better right now? Like,
I feel fine.
okay.
No, good
Hey,
luck.
I got
don't
an
even know
ego
how to.
boost, but also I'm a loser. So, you know.
No, it's a what the I'm just so upset with the bartender.
Yeah,
There's-
it's a bartender.
Yeah.
I thought in 2024 things were different everywhere, that they were more protective of people's identity and these horrible things that happen.
No,
Right?
they don't
And
care.
Makes me wonder if he knows the bartender.
He
that
must.
makes it even worse.
Yeah.
That would make me, if he said, oh, he's a good guy, I know him, I'll go, oh, okay, so you bent the rules for a friend? Now I am going to your manager. You're fired, motherfucker. Like, that's it.
It was
Like,
the
that's
owner
it.
of the bar that was bartending.
Oh,
Oh, now we're talking
He
27 reviews and an article in the public paper. Like, now
All
I'm
right,
mad.
simmer down, Fireball. It'll be
Oh,
okay.
oh, no, what is
Mhm.
the name of this bar? I'm on it. That guy is risking his own livelihood by being a schmuck.
yeah.
End of story. And I'm about to educate him. Give me the name of the bar. I got an email.
Jesus.
I'm not
Juju
saying the
just
name of the bar.
Seriously.
DM it to Claire right now. Quick.
Perhaps
Then we
behind
can
the
be doing shit.
scenes.
Then she can be right. She can be abusing these people right now. Come on.
Juju's
Get
right.
him.
He's like, I'm not giving it to her. I have to live in this town, man. They want to
I
kick
know. I'm like, it's right by my house.
No, but don't you see he owns the bar? And do you see?
No, I see the I just put it together with all of you, and I was like, wait a second.
You're mainly just like so
I was just
flabbergasted
trying to
about
get
how
away
he
from the
smacked you.
guy, and then I
He's-
did.
Yeah. You're just trying to get away from having to deal
Anyway.
with him.
Yeah. Anyway,
Well,
guys, I really
Yeah, but
like,
it's wrong.
it is wrong. Much of the world is wrong.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't like the world.
Well,
I hate it and it hates me right back. So
Exactly.
fuck the world.
it is
No, look
quite
at-
That's
look what
why I
happened with
don't
you.
like the world.
Look what happened to you, Mippet. You got a whole new back end job. Like, didn't know
Well,
you were
exactly.
into getting your back end fixed.
Whoa, me neither. So it's the first time I've had a go. So I wish Chris was here. He could be explaining the details. But you know, he sort of missed and got me on one ass cheek. But I mean, I just about died when they told me the fucking quote. Shit bags. It's
Oh
worth
my
half of what I
goodness.
like half of what the
That's the
fucking thing's
worst
insured
part.
for.
Yeah, that's the worst part about the insurance and stuff. It's like you're going to be paying pretty much what the car's worth by the time you're done getting it fixed.
Dude, insurance is such a ripoff too. And then they're like, "Listen, you had to use the insurance, so now we're going to charge you more for the insurance."
Exactly. Right. So what is the insurance part of it? Like you get penalized no matter what.
I pay $600.
Liam, I was just
And
reading that
it's-
positive story, a much more positive story. This is how it goes. Okay.
Wow.
So this
600.
Liam said that he was introduced to a woman at a friend's birthday party visiting him in London. And the first thing she said was, "It doesn't matter what you say, I'm not sleeping with you." I said, "Excellent. Would you like to go have a great night with zero strings attached?" We went to my old local, was let past the pay line by the owner, and started with the after hours. I think that would be his girlfriend's birthday party, and celebrated a new Hell's Angel getting past his brother. Exactly, because you guys were honest with each other and had a great time, and you're probably still even friends. And who knows, you could have even ended up sleeping together afterwards if it was that much fun, depending on what you guys were into, and if she wanted to have a good time before she left or whatever. But like that's the way to lead. Like just get it out. Like go, no is no. But if you still want to talk, I'm here. But like, stop.
Well, and usually that is how I lead. I'm like, you can buy me as many drinks as you want. This is as
Yeah.
far as it goes.
I'm not looking for a one night stand. Like, I'm not looking to get anything off. I'm fine. I'm comfortable. I'm here to,
Yeah,
to,
I take care of myself. Thank you.
Right. No, but not even having to go that far and say that. Like, why should that matter? You know what I mean? Like, just be honest about like the conversation. Like, I can't stand. And then they think that that's so important. It's so belittling. Like, I don't know how you felt, Juju, but I would feel absolutely insulted. Like,
Yeah, I did feel insulted.
like, do I look like Barbie to you? Like, this is real skin. No.
Well, I always think, do I look like I have that low self-esteem?
Yeah.
That's what I'll be thinking.
Yeah, it's called
That's
called
what gets me. Yeah, go ahead, Nick. Sorry.
prejudgment. It's other people's judgment on how you look. And I had a problem with that this week, personally, but I'm not going to tell you because it fucking really made me mad. But yeah, people just looking at someone and deciding that's the sort of person they are. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't even fucking say a word to you. Just nothing. And then they scream shit at you. And it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck did I say, do to you? I've fucking never met you before. And you start doing that sort of shit. What the fuck? I hate people that do that. And it seems a lot of people do nowadays. They
I
don't
want to
care.
know where that comes from. Somebody needs to explain to me how, if you think grabbing me or touching my butt is going to make me instantly attracted to you.
Right, exactly.
Like, what kind of mentality is that? Like, are you kidding?
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah.
Like, no.
Now, if I've been dating you for a while and you smack my ass when I walk by, love it.
Oh, listen.
Yeah,
if my man can come up and touch me wherever, however, when it's not a problem. Like if I'm cooking, you come up and
I'm cooking dinner, you grab my tush, love
come
it.
up.
I'm in.
Yeah, no problem whatsoever. But
Yeah.
like
I'm in a bar.
Because I admit I'm a bit handsy too. Like they're working on something, like putting a tire on something. I'll come by and goose their butt. Like I can't help it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But,
I'm the same.
I could be a bit handsy, but that's all about the personal, intimate, like attraction between two people. But it doesn't mean like as soon as you're like, what kind of a
I
person?
just like to say, I know your last name if I'm handsy like that with you.
Oh
like,
my God. I think I better know more than that. Like seriously, because honestly, this idiot in the bar knows your last name, Juju. Like shit.
You know my legal name.
My God, I really smack him. Like now.
Luckily,
really,
my name is so neutral. I'm like, good luck.
We got to change your name now.
Yeah, but my name hides in plain sight. Like,
yes, it does. Like you don't have to worry about it. You're fine. Like because listen, like Mousy, has got her whole car load listening to our stream. They probably think we're a bunch of angry feminists or something. Or no, wait,
We hate men.
no, kind of like that
Boo,
comment I did.
man.
Like,
Boo.
who the hell wants to listen to some left-leaning lesbian talk about men and how they hate them? You know,
Right.
like that was one of my favorite comments ever. Like, okay, some left-leaning lesbian. I am not a lesbian, and I don't hate men. I love men.
I do
actually.
too. Well,
Yeah.
not all of them.
Just not
No,
the ones
not all
that
of them.
think they have the right to put their hands
You know, and
where
women
you
do
did
it
not give
too.
them permission to.
Women do it too. I've talked to quite a
Yes,
few
women
women.
do
And
Yeah.
I
it
have
too.
others. And women come up to guys in bars and actually will do some really disgusting things to them.
Yep.
And then they're not allowed to react or say anything.
No,
Okay.
because they're a man.
Exactly.
It's
I
not.
just think that so like I'm not like man bashing. I'm entitled grabs the want only one thing from you bashing. I don't care if he's got a penis or not. Like if you're like that, I'm calling you out. Man, woman, thing, whatever, whatever. Like I'm calling you out. You know, I don't even want my dog to act like that. Serious. Serious.
And you notice, you do notice. I think that most of the chat right now is men. So
Yeah. That's true.
Okay.
Woo!
I like
So okay, and
Craven
I would like to
says,
take a vote. Have I pissed any of the men off in the chat with what I said?
they
Because,
were
like,
in there. They were agreeing with us.
they exactly
Yeah.
they're
absolutely.
normal, healthy men that have
Human
good,
beings.
yeah, exactly, that have like a brain.
I don't know,
and
respect for women. Like,
well, and for them, like here, even more than respect for women. How about respect for their damn selves? Like, congratulations, men in the chat, because like you are the kind of people who will associate and deal with you. And I'm glad to know every single one of you. I talk to you anywhere in public and introduce you to people and everything. Like,
yep.
but people that act entitled, like this guy with JuJu, it's just so typical. It's like a trope. It's like the absolute like picture of like how this is what pisses us off. Like, let's just do that, you know. But damn.
Oh, there you go. Craven says, your name is John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, too.
And then
Yeah,
Liam.
and he's also like,
And
"Whoa,
Liam.
you're giving me too much credit there." Like, okay, got it. Okay. It's true. It's just half the time the men don't realize that woman is touching them in a way. Exactly. Because like they're doing it slide. But like my brothers have talked about being pouched in public and embarrassed and not being able to say anything about it. And then when the woman like, oh, you don't find that attractive, you don't like that, and then they're like, no, I don't. And then they're like, you know, then
Oh,
they're
God.
offended, and then they're getting everybody else involved, like you did something to them.
Why
Like
are
by
we out
saying,
here grabbing people we don't know?
Yeah,
Let's
what
just say
Yeah.
in general,
I
don't
would
do
never
that.
have even thought to do that.
No,
Fuck.
me either.
Asses,
that-
yes. I mean, you know, like Claire says, you give a bit of a goose every now and again, but
Yeah, but
You
that's when
know,
I'm like dating
asses
you.
are good.
Like if I don't know
Well,
you,
exactly. Yeah.
I'm not interested.
Oh,
in
yeah.
touching.
No, if you
I
got a
know you
mechanic.
guys pretty well.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't touch your ass if I'm like
Oh,
in the same room with you.
Now I'm depressed and I have to go and cry.
I no,
Like that's
I
terrible.
love asses. I love men's asses, and I love to look at men's asses.
But
I
I'm not
don't
touching.
necessarily have to touch. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
If
I
it's
have the
not mine, I'm not
appreciation of the
touching
male
it.
form.
No, if it's not mine or possibly mine, like in the process of
You don't
becoming mine,
touch.
I don't want
Exactly.
to touch it. Exactly.
Exactly. You can
Plus,
have
if you know if I'm
appreciation for
touching
the
your butt, I'm
artwork.
touching no other butt.
Exactly. I'm a one.
I'm a
butt,
one butt
I'm a
gal.
one butt woman. Exactly.
That's got to be the
not
title of a
say-
song.
No, it
That's
should
the
be.
title of a song
Exactly.
out there, guys.
I'm a one butt woman.
I'm a one
Yeah.
butt woman.
And it's not that I don't look, because of course everybody looks. Like
Yeah.
know, even my.
Then I go
my
home to my butt.
I
And I'm like,
to say,
you will
even
not
my
believe the
one
butt that's
butt
all today.
looks.
Give me yours.
Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry. Okay, this is the stream from 2024 and it's coming down. Okay. What I meant to say is like everybody looks like it, but the touching is like, there's a way to let people know you're attracted to them without getting grabsy and handsy and all of that.
Yeah, like a
Exactly.
wink at someone.
Oh my God, a good wink is like great, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I did get winked at this week too, and I was like, yes, I feel
What a
things.
wink. When I wink, it looks like Elvis
I
had
feel
a
validated.
stroke.
Yeah.
Yes. When I wink, it looks like Elvis had a stroke. It's not good. It's not good at all. Actually, I don't wink anymore because I actually had somebody ask me if I was okay when I winked.
Did you get something in your eye? You're like,
They were like, "Hey, are you okay? Are you okay? Do you need help?" I'm like, shut up. I was winking.
dude, that does ruin a wink if someone goes, "Did you just wink at me?"
No,
You're
but
like,
we actually had a good conversation. We became friendly. Like it was like casual conversation because I was like, "No, I was winking." They went, "Really? Oh my God!" I was like, "Yes, don't do that. Don't do that anymore." I was like, "Okay, thanks for telling me." Like, and we were actually, because we were just being honest and funny and humorous, and he was being genuine about it. Yeah. It was like, oh my God, I remember that. Just don't do that. Don't do that anymore.
now I have to Google how Mr. Bean winks. I don't remember.
I think he uses the whole side of his face, like
Turns his head, opens his mouth.
Yeah, yes, it's as bad as Elvis having a stroke. Yeah. Mhm. You either can wink or you shouldn't. Like really, because like there's some bad winkers out there, and I'm one of them.
No
Like,
one's told me I'm
I
a
can
bad
only-
winker.
I can only do it with one eye, though. I can't wink with both. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
can
can.
switch sides.
Yeah.
And the more
I don't know how
I
people.
practice, you know how you like try to do it better, and then it just comes out worse and worse.
Yep.
Yeah. You end up just end up blinking rather than winking.
I have been told I do a mean look over the top of the glasses, though. Like I'm known for that.
Yes.
Either
Oh,
stop. It'll either stop you cold in your tracks or make you come real close. I've got two of them. They both work.
Yeah.
So
I've been told I cannot hide my emotions with my voice and or facial expressions. You know
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
how I feel.
Yeah, me too. Like I can't keep it out of my voice, and that's a problem.
That is the problem because it's really irritating when people figure it out. I'm like, stop knowing what I'm thinking.
It's really irritating when you say one thing and your face and eyes are saying something else. Like if I was talking to that guy, like, "Oh, isn't that interesting?" And like my eyes are like, "I just kill me now."
I know.
And my face is like, "I'd rather be anywhere but here, like anywhere." Like I think there's dog poop in my yard. I need to go clean up. Like, come on, no.
How about wiggled eyebrows?
I like wiggled eyebrows. This could I like if you can move your eyebrows around. Like, I don't know. I am so like I am so attracted to the good old fashioned just laughing with your whole face and body thing. Like when you really know it's genuine and somebody's comfortable around you and and relaxed and they can just let it rip. Like not the controlled giggle, not the whatever, not the smirk, like the whole out freaking laugh that takes over half your body. Like then I know I'm with the
Yeah.
right person. Yeah. Yep.
That is the best.
And when you think
laughing
back,
with someone.
Yeah,
and
or
you-
when you could say the stupidest shit and know that they're not gonna like think you're serious, like and they just start laughing, like they get the joke. Like there's nothing better. There's just nothing better. Yeah.
I love it when you have.
Go on, Mippet, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say there's a moment that when I think of it, I just can piss myself laughing to that particular thing or moment in time.
Yes.
I'll give you an example. I mean, this is going to sound weird to people, but
No, but I love hearing about the time people have laughed the hardest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was at my daughter's place. We were cleaning out her pantry, and there was a tin of capsicum, which you call them bell peppers or what the fuck ever. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, "Oh, we've had those before, Mum. You open them up and it smells like ass." And for some reason, I found that hysterically fucking funny. And I just don't know.
Red
And all I
peppers
can
in
think of
oil
is that
smell like
it's
ass. Okay.
out of the tin it does. Oh my God, I don't know why it's so funny. But it was.
That's
And I mean,
probably
that
her
shit can make
voice
me.
and just the way she said it. Giving that up, it smells like gas.
I know. I can just imagine. I think it would have hit me too. Isn't it funny how sometimes the oddest thing can hit you and you just can't stop laughing? And the worst is when
Stupid.
you're laughing and no one else is laughing because they don't get it, and you're just like, really?
Oh no, yeah. It's
Yeah. No.
Oh God.
I have to say
Anyway.
the last 2 years, like I've had more fun laugh. I've been laughing so much. It's got me through like some of the worst, especially this part of 2024. There was some pretty like in last year too, not some good stuff, being ill and all this other stuff, with real life and just laughing and just being around people that get it and that don't mind, like, they know bad shit's going on, but everything doesn't have to always be about that, and
Yeah.
just like lifting you up and laughing and just like they know that stuff's going on and they're there for you, but they take the time to just not make it the focus. Like just try to move you to a
Well,
little
yeah.
bit of
Well,
a
sometimes you
Yeah.
want to talk about it, and sometimes you're like, I need to like escape
oh
it
yeah,
for a bit.
Exactly.
exactly. Like I only want to talk about it when I want to talk about it, and then I don't want to talk. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's how it is when you're going through stuff like that. You never know how it's gonna be. But those people have been so great because like I've had some really good laughs. Like I've had a really hard week and then come in here on the weekend and laugh with you all, like just even for the hour, and I'll just feel so much better for the whole week. Like, because like even some of the stuff that I cover, even though it's not real life, I mean, it is real life, but it's not my real life. Like, it's not my murder.
Yeah, it
It's
still
not my
puts a lot
family.
on your mental health.
Oh, well, it does. It's just the stuff like when you see stuff going wrong, like, and you see stuff just not being right, it could be a bit much. I followed several comedy. Oh, which there are some that we follow, Turlington. There's this shorts that's out right now. What is it? I think Record probably knows and he's not around. Maybe you'll remember Juju or Mrs. Cassandra. The one we showed, maybe the one chat in song or whatever. They take clips from Twitter and social media and then they put them to music about a subject. And it's all like a real short thing. It's funny as hell.
Oh, I love that
Oh,
guy.
no, that guy is so funny. And it's all like an opera and choruses, like,
Yeah,
and it,
he did like Craigslist ad one time.
yeah, and then we were watching cooking shows because we talk about cooking all the time. But we found two comedians that are hysterical with cooking shows. One is Future Canoe, and the other one is Uncle George. What's his name? No, Uncle Roger. Nigel, the comedian Nigel in GL. Yeah, he's really really funny. And we did the links I think last week or the week before that in the chat. Because those are the ones Mrs. C did, and maybe the Record tried to menace us with and torture us.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember those ones.
Yeah, Uncle Roger and Gordon Ramsay's lousy grilled cheese. Like,
Shit. Yes, we won't go back over the grilled cheese incident.
I already got it DM'd. It said you didn't do a Friday show. Did you fire Record? Is there problems? Like no.
Okay, I just followed the news quiz.
You can't
I'm
fire
gonna
a
check that one out.
volunteer. Yeah. Oh, you found what? Another one?
No, the news quiz.
Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, let me find it so I can drop the link. Hold on.
It's like an actual podcast, though.
Oh, it's a podcast, not a
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I can link that. It's UK stuff. the Now Show. I've heard of that. I watch a couple. I watch Friendly Jordies in Australia. He cracks me up. Oh my god.
Oh, he's great. Yeah,
Miffy?
and the Juice Media. Hang on, I'll grab
Oh,
the.
the Juice Media is great. And Friendly Jordy, Friendly Jordy's face cracks me up. He just looks at you and you know what he's thinking. Like I die when he just even looks at the camera, like and he's making like he makes a joke just with his face. It's hysterical. I just love it. Well, but
I
he
got
gets a little
his.
political. Well, we were
Oh
watching
yeah,
like
because his place got raided and he got taken away for some
yeah,
bullshit.
yeah,
It
but
was
he's
Wow.
back. Yeah,
ridiculous.
it is. It is ridiculous. It's kind of like like the
Oh,
invest.
I remember that guy.
And then he ended up streaming from the guy's house, didn't he, Mippet? Because he was on bed, like a
On house arrest. It was, yeah, like,
yeah. But he got to rent the
yeah.
guy's house. Remember the guy that was causing all the problem? Didn't he get to rent his house? Because it's like it's on what do you call it? Bid B&B, whatever it is.
Yeah, Airbnb thing.
Airbnb.
Airbnb, yeah. So he rented it and he streamed right from there.
Yeah.
Because he is that pedant, and I love him for it. I absolutely love. He took what do they call that? He took the piss. Like he definitely took the piss on the whole situation. It was great.
Yeah.
Claire,
I
I'm
kind
gonna drop down to chat.
okay.
So
Thank you
if
for
our
coming
gremlin
up. Okay,
needs my
hi
attention.
Gremlin. Okay,
Well,
you got to do it
thank
in
you
real
guys for
life first.
having
You
me.
get it anytime.
Thanks for
Mrs.
taking
C.
your clothes off for me, Mrs. C.
Oh yeah,
I thought that
absolutely.
was
Anything.
it was
Anything for you,
awesome.
JuJu.
It felt
Yeah.
I'll
good.
be in chat.
See you, Mr. C.
hmm But oh boy. So
Anyway,
I
laughter is fun.
I know I've been concentrating more on some of the lighter channels that do all of the like humor, especially after researching all day about the other crap, all the different everything's coming to a head in true crime. Like I want to get back into some different kinds of conversations again.
Well, the last thing I do at night is listen to a funny podcast because then I'm like, oh, I end my day laughing. Then you're just
Yeah,
in a good mood when you go to bed.
we do. I do like to watch like more like I don't know. Sometimes it's anime, sometimes it's mostly humorous stuff. I have to thank Record for that. He's always sending me something funny. Like, and I love music too. Like, there's several friends that always send me the latest in music. But I hear something. Is it me? I
That's
hear
Mippet.
something
I've
in the
just,
background. Oh,
I've
you
just
have something in the background going on?
not
Yeah.
here. I was just going to say I've just dropped the link to Friendly Geordie's podcast.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Ooh, thanks. Yeah, I need some new comedy podcasts because I'm going back through one of mine.
He does commentary, but he's funny at it. Like he's always talking about a situation in Australia or somewhere, but it's funny commentary on it. Like he doesn't keep it straight. Like he just can't. He's just
Well, that's one of the podcasts I listen to is an American history one. So they tell a story from American history, usually like kind of a not well-known story. But then it's two comedians and they just rip on it the whole time. So it can be hysterical.
Mm. I do love that. I do like when they take a funnier look at it. Like I don't know, a lot of weird things have been hitting my inbox. Like I got a stream today about a case that's over a year old, like out of trial already a year. And there's no appeal and there's no like, anything being overturned and it's not in the news anymore. But it was a really interesting case. But like I was like, why are they doing that now with all the stuff that's going on? Like, why pull something like really old? And I think it's like they're starting to feel the same way I do, that there's an oversaturation of all the current stuff. Like, you can't go anywhere on YouTube without seeing, at least for me, 50 channels doing like Sarah Boone. Like,
Yeah,
it's all
and Delphi, because the Delphi trial's going on
and the
too.
Delphi trials going on. Steven Stearns, like the Melendez brothers, possibly are getting out. I'm like,
Which
whoa.
I never was interested in the Delphi one. I don't know why. It just never really like got me. And then now a couple of the lawyers are like, this is a big case. we're like
It-
taking
it-
off and going to watch the trial
You know
because
what? Because in the beginning there was so much rumors about like they rushed to judgment, and now they're seeing the evidence, and there is some contrary evidence
Yeah.
there. And so, like, it's been years too, and everybody's been going back, but nobody wanted to dive into it because it was two young girls, and it was a horrible case. And I don't blame people for not, like, you know, wanting to do that every day. You know what
well,
I
and
mean?
lawyer Lee was like, she goes, I think this is one of the most, if not the most important case because
It is for prosecutorial misconduct and actually justice in both sides. I do believe she's right because of two situations where it could have been him, but there were five where it couldn't. But they went with the less, and to me, that just like it doesn't make for a good case. Yeah, you know, at least
I don't know.
both.
I've been like semi listening to the updates from
Hmm.
lawyer Lee and then Andrea Burkhart, but I'm like, this is a lot. Like, I can't follow Boone and Delphi.
Yeah. Well, I follow both Andrea in Laura Lee. I like them both. They're the only two I am following on Delphi because everybody else is just went, just
Same.
yeah, same.
Well, and
Andrea's
most people, once the person is like indicted or charged, they're like, well, they're guilty, and I'm like, I have no interest in what you have to say now.
you see, I don't feel that way. I don't feel they're guilty if they're indicted. I
No,
love
I
looking
don't
at them
either.
indicted.
But I'm saying most channels do, and that's when I'm like, oh, I'm out.
Yeah, I like actually like finding out. Like, I love tracking the paperwork back and forth. Like, actually, it got quite amusing with Boone. Like, towards the end, the prosecutor was getting pretty snarky.
I'm like,
Like,
I do love a good
like, come
trial,
on.
though.
Like, look at the prosecutor practically did air quotes when he was quoting Sarah, like when he said, "And we had a good day," like, and he did the voice. And I'm like, dude, you didn't just do the voice. Yes, he did the voice.
I had a hard time with the opening statements. Like, I couldn't hear them. So
No, they kept walking away. There's only one mic on the podium. They weren't wearing lapel mics, and they were walking in front of the jury
yeah.
away. So the jury heard them great, and we didn't. And they don't care about us. That's the point, people.
Well, yeah, exactly.
care
I'm like,
about
I'm
us.
not mad at them.
Yeah,
Talk to the jury. Those are the people
but
making the decision.
I am hoping that at the end of the day, Friday, when the judge called them up after he closed court and he called the lawyers up, I think he was saying, if you're not going to stay near the podium, get a lapel mic because, like, we're streaming this. Like, people want to hear what you have to say. I'm hoping, but I doubt it. Like, I doubt it. But we'll see.
Yeah.
I tried, you know what I did Friday during lunch? I played all the small channels that do music, like Wrecker and Liam and Mr. Victory, and I played Ren, and I played some others. And do you know they took the monetization off the channel and told me, slapped my hand and told me don't do that no more?
Really?
They said because they're
Why?
doing covers. Because they said that the melodies for the covers that they do are so similar that they have to do the extra work to give it all to the people that it belongs to. So I said, to hell with that. Then I'll only use. So now I'm gonna go to written pieces. Like Mr. Victory writes his own music, so and his lyrics. So I'll play that. Doctor from Paranormal, the Paranormal Show, he actually writes stuff, so I'll play that. And I'm also going to do spoken word, like, Wilding Darlings does reads, you do reads, I do reads. We'll just put that stuff up. They can't get it. Like, because it's, who wants to sit there for an hour and a half? I don't mind if I have people to talk to, but after 4 hours of trial, we're all tired. We need a break. Like, we've been
Plus
there.
I love it because I can like click back in and be like, oh, it's not up yet, or just
Yeah. But it was nice listening to all their music. Like, I got to listen to everything. I was like so happy, but then boop. Oh, I can play Chris Durham because he's improvisational enough. He changes it enough. They didn't say anything about him. So I might try to play him again. But I couldn't believe it. They told me I had to get rid of the whole hour. I said, no, I'm not. Like, I'm not getting rid of it. Just don't monetize the channel. I don't care. I don't care. Like, it's so bogus. But they're complaining about it's too much work. Yeah, it's too much work. Yeah.
This work is too much work.
First video on my channel was a parody of a song, and I got it's got a claim on it for
It's like
because of the
Hulu.
melody. I'm
Mhm.
like, well, I'm not even fucking monetized, so do I give a fuck? Not really. You know, when I'm monetized, give the money to them. I don't give a fuck. Like,
Exactly.
whatever, you know,
Yeah.
or just don't
Also, you're a
monetize it when
giant
it.
corporation. Like that shouldn't be that hard.
Mhm. Maybe
You miss
Yeah.
nothing, fish nerd.
can you jiggle your cord? Do you have anything going on in the back, like a radio or a TV or anything? Something's coming through, like
Hold
weird.
on. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, like because they can hear it in the chat really strong too. Like it's coming back like reverb on some people. Yeah, lawyer's gonna lawyer, Liam. I get it, like totally. But damn, like I don't know.
How's that?
That's much better.
Good.
What you do, whatever you did, is great.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it was on charge, but it's up to 100 now, so I've just uncharged, pulled the charger
Oh,
out. Sorry about
yeah,
that.
yeah. So that kind of like can do interference on the back, like make
Yeah.
phantom. It actually, to some people, sounds like people talking, but it's like phantom static, electrical static. But to me,
Mm.
sometimes it actually sounds like people talking and all. Like I get that a lot in
It just
Discord.
yeah, I could see how it sounded like. It was like to me.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Just tell you missed nothing. Just tell me I missed nothing, Fisher. You said sorry, but sorry, you missed everything.
But he wants us to say, you missed nothing. You did miss nothing.
You did. No, we did nothing. We always do nothing. Yeah, right, Mrs. C. It sounded like muffled talking, but it wasn't. It was like static interference. Like I get it. It always comes out through voices to me, like that.
Competition.
Yeah, there's always competition for the voices in my head. Fisher. Yeah.
Yeah, mine pop over to visit sometimes. Yours pop over and visit my place sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
The voices in our heads I'm talking about. Mine
Yeah,
go on
parody.
holiday occasionally.
Crave, you're right. Parody is actually covered is covered for fair use really well, but when it comes to music, it's totally different because they can actually
Different. Yeah.
copyright the melody. And so it doesn't matter if you change the words or if you do anything or you do anything creative with it, because it depends on how they copyrighted it. You could copyright multiple levels of music, like the words, the lyrics, the production, like the whole damn thing. And most companies do the whole 9 yards. And I had to change my true crime and legal update intro because the music was similar to something else. And this one company kept putting a claim and they dropped it every 30 days. They wouldn't pursue it, but it tied up everything on my channel every time I used that intro. So finally, Record just wrote a new intro, the music for the new intro. We used the same piece that Mocking made, but we put new music on it because it was just getting slammed every time I used it. And I was just doing appeal after every day. I had to do an appeal. And it takes 30 days for them to release it. It was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's bullshit.
It is,
Yeah.
Like Record actually is retranscribing the music and using different instruments for each note to the original music, but because the melody is the same and he's singing the same words, even though he has actually changed the whole thing, it still got hit. Like, you know what I mean? Because the copyright lists in the music. Even the ones I did with Chris Durham got claimed. Yup, the one I played one you did with Chris on Friday during lunch, Liam, and it got and that one got hit. Well, you were on it, but the one I played of Chris Durham's recital didn't because it was more improv and jazzy. And also Christopher Mate's jazz renditions didn't get hit because they were original too. Well, everybody that was just doing covers, they claimed every single one of them. Which is nice because it means they recognize, like you guys do such good covers, they recognize them as the original song. So it's great, But
Yeah, it's Liam, even ones I did with Chris got claimed. Yeah, it's the melody. That's pretty much what they get you on. Because if you change that particular thing, it changes the whole song, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Liam, it was
But I-
his original composition. You're right. Chris is, but I didn't know. Oh, the villa, the one from Christmas. I can play that one, Liam. It's out of copyright. Like that's cool, because that's actually really pretty. People would like to hear that. But anyway, I was just trying to do a good thing and get your guys' names out there a little bit, like for all the creative, awesome stuff that you do. And of course, YouTube doesn't want me to do it. So there you go.
Yeah. YouTube's like,
you
we
can't
frown upon
possibly
that.
help your friends. Can't
Right.
possibly
Yeah,
help your
like,
friends out. Fuck
yeah,
that.
don't like spread good music out there for everybody to listen to. Like, yeah.
Yeah, they might get too
No,
excited about it.
yeah, they would much rather we do a hate stream and just call people names and everything like that. Like, they don't worry
They
about that.
would. They let that go.
They sure do, don't they? Okay, let's not activate the grumpy bear.
Yeah. Plus, it's time we got to start shutting it down.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It's 7 minutes. Look at that. You kept Grumpy Bear away the whole time, Juju. You're really good. You're really good. You see?
Well, thank you.
and I'm very sorry I was late, but as
Oh, you
I
were
said,
no. Don't apologize.
car
Real life.
doctors,
Hey, we're just
Yeah.
glad you
Life
come.
be lifing.
It's gonna be
And
real
I
chill on Sundays. Anybody come that want to, that's fine, right, Juju? Like we're
Yeah,
cool.
definitely. I love when we have people here.
That's why it says bear be nothing and in a big question mark. Like, yup, if you want to be here,
and
fine.
whoever the hell turns up.
Yeah,
It's true.
and whenever
no.
you turn up.
And
Because it's like
whenever.
it's Monday morning here, so it's cool. I just get up and go. I'm not doing any fucking shit on a Monday morning, so
Oh
I
no,
just
right?
usually sit here and woo. So you might see a little bit more of me, but as I
Oh,
said
you
today,
did.
fucking
Yeah.
stupid shit. So
I don't know.
yeah,
I
thank
just,
you for
I
having
just.
me.
Oh, are you kidding? We love to have you, but I want to just throw it out there. Like, I need to win the lottery so I can hire an editor in the advertising executive, so I could pick the color of the thumbnail for tomorrow. Cause somebody do that like right away for me. Because like I don't know, like I gotta do a thumbnail, and like if I leave this stream, I have to work. Juju, you sure you don't want to go another hour? Like we could go to 10.
No.
No,
Crazy
Raven?
said periwinkle.
I expected her to say code word, like because like that's how she started the stream. Because I started to be bad, and she said code word. And I
Yeah.
figured she's like, this
There
is
goes,
code
we
word.
need a code word. And I was like, code word is code word.
Yep.
Then I code worded her right out of the gate. I was like, shut it down.
Mhm. So basically on tomorrow when we do the stream during Monday, like during the lunch, it's gonna be a bunch of different stuff. But Mr. Victory, like I want people to go check out that channel. He's mixing music he wrote himself, and he's a wonderful musician. He's been doing it for a long time, and he writes for other people and stuff like that, but he's doing some of his own stuff, and he's mixing it with art, with graphic art, to illustrate the feeling of the song. It's beautiful stuff, guys. Like I listed it in
Is that
Friday stream. It's 197.7, the channel. Like I have it in Friday's stream. Hold on, let me just
okay? Because I've got
hope.
one for Mr. Victory's radio.
Oh yeah, it's 197.7. That one, the radio, like that one. Yeah, that's the one. If you see that one, otherwise I'll just go grab. Do you have it, Mip, or do I have to go find it?
Hang on, I'll just make sure
Oh,
it's all right.
I can get it right from the
Right,
asylum because he posted something today and he sent it to me.
I hope that's the right one. That's to the YouTube channel, Mr. Victory's radio.
Mr. Victory.
I think that's it.
Goody goody, I got it right. Yay.
No, that's not the one. But I'm gonna find
Okay,
the one
well,
for you.
I
I'm almost
didn't
there.
get it right.
Hold on.
Then.
But
That was
that
one
is
of his.
wait, that's one of
His
his channels. So yes, you are
yes,
right, because that is definitely one of his channels.
one.
Here is his latest on his newest channel. that is 197.7. It's called, and it's got an eyeball like it's and his latest song is a song for dreamers, and it's holding the sky in your hands, and just the graphics and all. It's lovely to listen to, but it's actually like quite the experience to watch the graphics while listening to it too. But you know. So there you go. And besides Liam's and Wrecker's channel, everybody's listed on Friday that I play. Christer music channel, Christopher Mate, who does bass and has his own. He's very musical also. You know, they're all listed there. Um, well, and if anybody has any others, if they do original, you send it to me. I'll try to put it out there for them, but we'll see if YouTube lets me. I mean, you know, an 8 hour stream, I'm not really in it for the monetization. I can tell you that. Like, I'm definitely not, you know, I'm definitely. But I guess we should wrap up. What do you say, Ju? Shall we
Yep.
call it? What do you say, Mip? You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Was not born ready, but hey, I'm kind of ready now.
They all want the thumbnail to be periwinkle.
No, they
for-
don't. No, they don't.
I
They're
see
saying
word.
that.
They don't. No, it has to be within the blues that I use for true crime. I think I'm sticking with the. I don't actually think it's the background that bothers me. I think it's Sarah Boone. I think I'm trying to be too
The
nice
ugly face.
and not put her snarkiest faces out there. I think I should just go with it and just go with what I feel and put her.
We'll just sort of blur her face. We just. Blur the features.
I don't know. Do you think it's too tacky to add the homicide of George Torres to the actual thing? Because like she's making it all about her, and everybody's forgetting there's a victim here. I mean, they literally were
No,
laughing.
that's my whole problem with the trial because I like make noises, I laugh at it, I like scoff at what is occurring, and then I'm like, I'm forgetting a person died.
Right, exactly. And like when we saw the video, like I know we're going over, but this is like when we saw the video of his body laying there and how small he is, and how he's only 103 pounds and he's short, and he was all folded up inside that suitcase. And like it really hit home how she's acting, and his body's right there. His body's like right there. And she's like, but I need my cigarette. I need my tea. Can I have a Dr. Pepper? Juju, can I have a Dr. Pepper, please? I could really use a
Fucking
Dr.
hell.
Pepper.
She was still intoxicated. That's why she was doing that.
Oh, but she said she told them the whole time she wasn't. Now she's admitting that perhaps she was fuzzy about the details because she was drunk.
Perhaps the liters of wine we consumed did impact the way I was thinking.
Oh, come on, Juju. Did you when you saw that bottle, did you not go, holy shit?
I did. I was
We're
like,
not talking
oh,
about
a double bottle never even occurred to me.
it never came up. And now I like it just like it never the
You're talking
visual.
about a magnum.
These
of
are
wine.
2 magnums. Yes, 1.5.
I
Double
received 3 of
bottle.
them. And I
2
was
of
like,
them.
didn't even enter my mind. And kudos on the prosecution for not bringing that up. But I mean,
wow.
Well, either way, I better get that thumbnail done. Thanks for the suggestions. Use the worst picture you could find of her, the most unattractive. Make it periwinkle. All right, we'll do something. I will. You know, I'm just like not happy with it. Oh, just. I try to make them all look the same, like so that you know what it's about. But like, I know. I think I'm just gonna. Regardless of the silly stuff I say in chat, I never lose sight of the reason for being there. Exactly, Liam. Everything I read, everything I do in the back of my head. And I think part of me not being able to hold my tongue during Fridays, which I did have to apologize. I did let out a lot of groans and a lot of muffled, oh my gods, and are you serious? Like I was not very well behaved with some of the stuff the defense was doing, and I really shouldn't do that. But I just kept thinking, how disrespectful. When they were laughing about the suitcase, I nearly lost my mind because, like, the family is sitting right there. And the
And
family was sitting right there watching that. Her actually asking, when they are actually saying the words that she said to him while he was suffocating, and she's just writing stuff down like she's the court reporter.
Yeah, what all is she writing down? She's very active in that paperwork, and I don't know what's
Mhm.
going on.
When I get released, I'm buying the best bottle of Woodford that I can get, like Woodbridge I can get. Do they sell Woodbridge in 10 gallons? Like, what's a box of wine? I know what she was writing. Like, I can't wait for my Pop Tarts in the morning, you know?
Yeah.
But I do want to give the judge kudos when he looked right in her face and said, Miss Boone will get no other privileges than any other person on trial for murder in the Orange County prison system.
Okay, let me say this.
Bottom.
I love that judge. He's so detail oriented, and he's like, "Oh no, ma'am." When he records everything she's wearing, you know, like asks her, "Are you happy with the defense today?" Or I'm like, "Yes, yes, judge." Put
Every
it in
day
there.
he said, "Are you happy with your defense team? And are you on board with this defense?" Because he knows the risk of this defense. He knows the risk here for her. And
Yeah,
they're
well,
not
that's why he's
acknowledging
like,
it.
she's wearing a purple blouse. She's
Yeah,
wearing the same purple blouse she had on earlier today. And I'm like, yep, note it. Note it all.
he is. He's definitely. But when he told her, "You get no more privilege than every other person on trial for murder in Orange County prison system." Yeah, like the nerve. I need Pop Tarts. They make me get up too
Do you
early. I
think
need my
she
Pop Tarts.
honestly thinks she's going to get
fuck
out of it?
off.
She did. She thought we were all fans and we were going to pay for her bond. Like she delusional. Yes, I think she's a bit. You know what? You gotta watch.
Delusional.
Not
Way
even
past
delusional. Like
delusional.
I don't think
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I know this is going way past, and people probably don't want to hear this. It's probably a discussion for tomorrow during break, and it probably will be again. But here's the thing. There's a thing. A covert narcissist comes off like a normal person until they're not. Okay. It's not like a malignant narcissist that you could see a mile away, like coming at you with all the grief and aggravation of this. A covert narcissism really only cares about themselves, but you don't recognize it at first because they're like, "Hi, how are you?" But the reason they're asking you, "Hi, how are you?" is because you're standing in front of the door and they want to see inside your apartment. Like there's always an agenda. There's always a thing. There's
Mm-hmm.
always a reason, and it has to benefit them. And I'm that's really sinking into me. Somebody said that on a stream, and it was actually a psychologist. They said this is like classic for this. And though I've not heard psychologist, I haven't treated her. I don't know what whatever. I haven't talked to her, but this is totally what it is, and that's what fools so many people, and that's why everybody who gets to know her doesn't like her. Like everybody around her that actually knows her, she actually had to admit she has no family around. She has family. They don't want anything to do with her.
Can you imagine sitting there and having witness after witness be like, I did not want to talk to her. I tried to avoid her. Like that.
Her neighbors were like, I talked to her the least amount I could. Like I actively tried to avoid her. And then said, they
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
why? And he goes, I don't like drunk people.
I know. See,
I
it's
was like,
Steven's like that where I'm like, well.
and the best part of that juju is it was the defense that asked, well, why didn't you want to talk to her? Because I don't like drunk people. Okay, there you go. Oh, yes, okay, there you go. Yes, let's get that on the record. Yes, like 9 o'clock in the morning, drunk off her butt.
Ugh.
And why the defense thought it was so important to make sure that they're the ones who brought up the incident that she was sleeping on the patio. Why did the defense bring
Yeah,
that up?
I don't know. I was trying to figure that out because she was scared of him, so she was outside.
No, they were trying to impeach him that he doesn't have any credibility, but he corrected it right away. He goes, "No, I didn't say that. I said that the person told me about it, and then I went out and looked, and she was there. I
Yeah,
didn't go out
and when
see
he
it."
was explaining that, I was like, "Oh, that's totally neighborhood gossip.
It's
Absolutely, we would
totally
all do
good.
that."
We would all do that, and you know what? And so like, what did that gotcha was such a failed gotcha. Like their gotchas are just like, they're just like, why bother, dude? Like what?
I well, and when he's like trying not to he's like, well, I don't want to tell you guys what is going on with our case in these motion hearings. I'm like, just tell us. It's dumb. So like,
Yes,
you're not going to
exactly.
surprise any of us.
Yeah, but they've got to obey the law. The law states there has to be an overt act. They haven't stated the overt act, which means Sarah has to, or none of it comes in. Okay, and they're like, but we don't want to tell you now because like you might be able to do something about it. Like, yes, that's
Yeah.
the fair part of a trial.
You might be able to
state-
counteract our claims.
The state gave you everything. Now you have to give us stuff. And then when the state goes over, well, here's the discovery that we don't have yet, and half of it gets tossed because they put it on the list and they didn't even have it. Yes, that's what I said, people. And it's true. The defense put stuff on the exhibition list to be presented at trial that they do not have.
Were they just trying to bury him in paperwork at the last moment?
Oh, yes, 550 pages of medical records because George got beat up by his brother. That Sarah's trying to make that all about her.
I too have been beat up by my brother. No one else's fault but my brother.
Yeah. Sarah never came up in either of those situations, I'm sure. Oh, thank you, Record. That's pretty succinct. I will say at least she hasn't lost her marbles because she never had any. That's right. She was an A student. Did anybody see the game show footage of her?
No, she was on a game show.
Oh my God, yes.
Wow.
I've got to find some fun. Okay, how about this? Well, I mean, are you guys all going to leave me if I get a little snarky during the lunch breaks occasionally? There's some stuff behind the scenes on this trial that are just like it does, because actually I should save that. I'm saving that for my post-trial go off, and that's what I'm calling trial. I'm not going to call it Bear Goes Off on the Boone trial. What she really wanted to say during the whole thing, because damn, there's so much. There's just so much that I don't think it's fair to bring out when we're trying to have a fair trial. Do you know what I mean? Like I want you all to make up your own minds about stuff before I give you some really salacious gossip. And I have to admit, it's not gossip though. I researched it. It's true. Like, that's why I'm so upset. It's all true. I wouldn't be upset if it was just gossip, but it's all true. And I just don't know what to do about it. But anyway, let's cut this. Like, we got all day tomorrow to talk about Boone, don't we?
Yeah.
or JuJu and I the next 3 hours. Like,
I know.
Well, anyway, thank you, Mippy, for being here. Thank you, Mrs. C, for hanging out. Thank you, everybody in chat. Thank you, everybody who's watching now over on Twitter and who watches later and who tolerates us just, doing whatever the heck we want and giving us our freedom to do that. Yeah. It's what gets
and
me
Craven,
through.
you should know better than using all caps.
Oh, no. Who got him? Liam?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I got him.
Oh, wow. The other day I had to actually cancel that rule for the whole day because everybody was excited about the 5K and I didn't want everybody banned from the channel. Like, I had to cancel it for the whole day.
You're like, today it's allowed.
Yes,
I can't
please.
control these people.
I can't control it. Like, everybody be happy. Be all Craven. It's the caps, boo.
I don't know why it makes me laugh.
You're quoting a movie, but you quoted it in caps. You quoted if it was like doing her thing. Yeah.
Don't mess with Nippet, don't mess with Liam.
Mrs. C, we're always happy to have you here. You need to keep coming back. I know we're not doing Fridays for a little while, but come back, please. Every time you can, even if it's just in the chat. And,
yeah, Mrs. C is good on any panel. I find her hilarious.
She brings the mayhem. She loves when you just throw stuff at her. Like, she loved the fact that Menace was the Menace. I can't even call him his name now. He's Menace McWrecker. MC Record. Menace. McWrecker. Did you hear that? It sounds like hamburger. Wait. Becker, the Menace. That's his new name, like Menace. I've been calling him, yo, Menace, you, yeah, you, like, cause yeah, he tried to get us good. He did a good job, and it was fun. It was definitely
It
fun.
was.
All right, so we're out of here. We really should end before YouTube has something to say about it.
Yes.
Yeah, they'll probably put us yellow, put it at the bottom of the heap. And that damn bear and bee again. It's like bullshit.
Again. What? Where's the
Somebody,
innocent?
you'll love this, Juju. You'll love this. This is the kind of comments I get either love or hate. Like love or hate. There's nobody's in the middle of the road anymore. Okay, there is no middle of the road. I don't know where it went, but it's gone. Because as soon as I get a great show, we laughed so hard, that was wonderful. And it was like, and the next one is like, when are you girls going to give up the fact that we don't want to listen to you? I'm like,
then don't listen. Like, what?
Did you listen to the show? Yes, it was horrible. I'm like, don't come back. What
I know, right?
Yeah, I don't understand that. Yeah. If you don't like it, why the fuck are you here? Go find something else to do, you fuckhead.
You're like, listen, I'm gonna not listen anymore, but I think you guys need to know that before I go.
Oh yeah, it's like I hate listening to your show. It's horrible. Even though I listen to every single one, it's horrible. But I'm there.
I love to hate listening to you.
I just love letting you know about it. But here's the thing. I don't care. Like, do what makes you happy. If I'm not
next time, ask him what kind of car he drives, or her.
Is it floaty? But Missy, you will love this. You will love this. So, like, when I had 1,000 subs, like, right, everybody was all retweeting me this and that. Now I have 5,000, and they're trying to take credit for like when they tweeted me 2 years ago, and they might have liked me. That's why I have 5,000 now, because they liked me 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Yeah. They know nothing but trash me and everything else since, which is like, just keep saying my name, people.
Listen, I come to your chats on a regular basis. I'd like my credit for the 5K.
I think you actually should. Juju, yes, Juju, Mippet, everybody in the chat, you're the reason I have 5K. You're hella fun to hang out with. You're the good
Well, I am subscribed to you, so otherwise you'd have 4,999. You're welcome, Claire.
Oh my God.
4,998. There you go.
And here's how funny it is. Let me talk about how many of my actual friends just subscribed to me recently. Like, seriously.
I've been subscribed to you since forever, but yeah, go on.
Honestly, right. YouTube does that. Like, you think you're subscribed, and then you want to know why you're not getting notifications. And then you go and you find out you're not up. Because I'm getting the notifications of these other people subbing to me, and I'm like, wow, they've been here the whole time. Like, what the hell is that? I just think it's funny. YouTube is hysterical.
They do.
And I will tell you this.
Unsub people.
Yeah, YouTube unsubbed me from a channel like 7 times. And then finally I was like, okay, I guess I just won't watch this channel. After YouTube. And I was like, that's not fair to the creator.
Don't you wish that as a creator, don't you wish you could actually unsub certain people, but you can't? Like,
yeah.
Believe me, there's no but you can't. You can't.
Well, and it makes no sense why they did. Because I'm like, I go to like, this person was a live streamer, like I would go be in their chats, like participate. And I'm like, why do you keep unsubbing me? And they're like, well, it's different from your other channels. I'm like, stop it. Like, I chose the sub.
Exactly. Like, who are they to tell us who we sub and not sub to? Like, that's crazy. Like,
yeah.
I bring out all the emotions. Yes, Liam. They either love me or they hate me. Like, can't you just kind of like, you're okay. I want a whole crowd of, you're all right. Like, I could take you or leave you. Like, he's like, okay with me. Like, totally. Yeah. If YouTube allowed creators to unsub people, I have no subscription.
Hey, I subbed to you, Craven.
Wait a minute there, mocking. She's okay. Of course. Look at this. Okay. Figures the bird would give me exactly what I want, right? Exactly what I'm asking for. If that was only true. That would be so good. Yeah. Anyway, all right, let's call it. Like you're late mocking. I guess you were busy. You come
He's
to say
mocking our
goodbye.
ending. He's like,
Yeah,
knew it. Knew you guys wouldn't end on time.
yeah. Come on,
Suckers.
mock. Yeah, mocking. That gave you something to do. Mock my whole stream. Go ahead, because like this was absolutely ridiculous. What happened tonight? Like I'm kidding. I mean, and it was great because like it was just what it's supposed to be. Nothing. Like, but there's always
Which
JuJu.
it was.
Yeah, but there's always somebody out there, right, ladies, gentlemen in the chat? There's always somebody out there with too much time on their hand and too much petty in their soul that's going to turn nothing into something. Like, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
And it stick right up their ass. Yep.
Mhm.
Hello?
Hit the button, Claire. Hit the
Yeah,
button.
no doubt. We'll be here forever.
Mock ourselves? Blasphemy. Aw. Damn. We'd be good at
Listen,
it.
I'm going to give our sign off. Meep,
Okay.
meep, everyone.
Meep, meep.
Meep, meep.
Hey, don't meep, meep, sad.
Oh, no. Meep, meep. Like, meep, meep.
You were like, meep, meep.
No, that was more meep than that guy gave you at the bar. I mean, that was some meep. Come on.
That guy gave me no meep.
I should have led with the meep meep. Okay, gotta go.
Meep, meep.
All right, we're done. We're done. We're